Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes. Let me get some skin, my friend.
Yiddy. As
Yeah,
we see,
yeah.
we three-man weaving it for now. Mike was in a minor fender bender on his
We
way to
should
work.
permanently three-man weave it.
Just fire Mike. Mm-hmm. You missed one day of work, Mike. This is 2024.
And no
We done
more
teamed
drop the
up with
mic.
Omaha and ESPN. You can't be late to work.
No more drop the mic then.
We could drop the Kenny.
drop the kid.
I want to remind y'all to leave a like on the episode, subscribe. We just hit 50,000 subscribers
We
in our
did.
first month, so we appreciate all the support for month number one. We're trying to get to 100K,
Yes, 100 miles and running.
to 250K,
Yeah,
then half a milli,
yeah.
then a full milli.
When we do
Then
a
Mr. Beast, count your days.
Hey, when we hit $1 million, whenever that occurs, we got to do a Numbers on the Board, a milli freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
Derrick,
Hell
start writing your
You know
freestyle
how
right
hard,
now.
right? You know how hard of a beat that is to rap on after Lil Wayne did what he did to
yeah.
it.
It is. You got to come with it.
For real.
I wish we got remixes. I feel
Like
like
we used to?
Yeah, we don't get remixes now in today's era of hip hop.
That's
I feel
true.
like remixes used to be so fun. Whenever somebody dropped a hit, you knew somebody else was coming with a hit on it, and now it's kind of just like nobody even care to do it no more.
Yeah,
That's very true.
we can bring it back.
We could bring it back.
What's a beat right now that you like? Oh, we need to remix that.
I don't be giving no fucks. I don't get no fucks with Yeet and Drake.
Man, you
I don't even know that song.
Oh, you know?
No.
That's the one that for me I like that beat for some
Okay.
reason. I don't know if I would go crazy.
wait. Is that that ain't the I counted the money for fun?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
kind of
Okay,
money for
word.
fun.
That's a little older now, right? Usually when you do them remixes,
Yeah.
like right when they pop it. Is that still on the top 10s?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh.
It's not in my rotation. Well, it never was, but
Yeah, I can't think of a beat right now that's hot.
you know, I
What's
was
that Ice Spice, the new Ice Spice?
Oh, I
Fart.
used to.
You really the fart? Or you're not even the fart? You not on that one?
I haven't listened to that song.
How could you not? I listened to it. I think she probably owe me some royalties.
That's how many times you listen to it?
Listen to it the sound off.
You crazy.
That's the first song. That's the first platinum song that I can listen to on mute.
Hey, I don't blame you.
She a 10 trying to rap is good on mute. Hey.
You remember when Biebs told the world, like, please stream my new song, even when you sleep.
Even when you sleep, turn it down.
Turn it down. Just play.
They was trying to
play
be
it.
Roddy Rich.
Yeah.
Roddy Rich had the game
box
and the
had
chokehold.
Yeah, the box was crazy.
Shout out to Roddy Rich, man. We miss you.
Get well soon. Get well soon.
Get well soon.
Yeah.
What happened?
He just not rapping like he used
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Oh yeah. People said he came out too hot. Like he was too good to start.
You know who also was too good to start? Luka Doncic.
Oh, that's
When you come into the world as great of a player as Luka is, when you hit year 5, year 6, and you're still doing similar
Same
stuff, but
thing.
just a little bit better, nobody cares anymore.
I saw a tweet once that I thought was interesting. So he said Luka has voters fatigue for an award he never won.
Yeah. Also, the team is the 8th seed. I mean, just like,
No.
that
That's my
also is
main
a thing.
Yeah, he is.
I'm waiting on that moment for them to be top 3. I think
Yes.
top 3, and he probably gonna damn near get the award.
And I feel like if they didn't have the injuries at the beginning, they probably would have still been up there. But
You think so?
I think they was up there like that 5th range.
They were.
But when they had the injuries, they kind of fell down a little bit. But
They're still dealing with injuries. No Derrick Jones Jr. or Derrick Lively yesterday against the 76ers.
and Derrick Lively's been in and out. At the
Yeah.
beginning, he was fine. Then he went out,
And he's been a
back
really,
again.
really good center.
Yes,
Even
he's-
just outside of being a rookie, he's been a really good
He's
center.
their dream center. He's literally been their dream center that
Yep.
they've been looking for in the market.
Literally.
And that's why it was so smart for them to draft down. They drafted down to get him, and I thought that was just
What you mean drafted down?
They had a higher pick, but then they drafted down to get him.
Are you sure about that, Derrick?
I'm pretty sure they did. They did something in the draft. with
I
their
think
draft
they
pick.
had the 10th pick, and they just took him at 10.
Okay.
Or did
maybe
they
I'm
trade
wrong.
up? Did they have 12 and traded up?
Oh, you're right.
To get
They
Rashawn
traded.
Holmes and
Oh.
They traded with OKC. Did they trade with OKC? Because OKC traded back.
yeah.
To
Okay,
I knew
she did a
somebody
lot of
traded
wild.
back.
Yeah.
Somebody had traded.
Are we? Man,
Yes.
let's
I was
look
about
at
to say,
it
the
because you
internet
know
is at our fingertips. We'll figure
the
out
comments
exactly
gonna
what
be like, no, it's not true. Derrick, they had their pick. P, they didn't trade back.
He's in a unique class with that. I can't even really think about other NBA players that have done that, where you're just so good to start off with that by year 3, people aren't bored of it because the brother just has 73 points. But it's like, All right. He had a 45, 8, and 13 game the other night.
Yes.
Didn't see a single headline about it.
I mean, he does it so routinely. I feel like even like him and Trae Young, like their stats are like so in flux sometimes because like they are literally the one that's pounding the ball. Very James Harden like. Like they kind of have the ball all the time. But Luka, on the other hand, is a very good rebounder.
We were correct.
We were.
You started off, and then the part I added in was correct.
Okay.
They had the Mavericks sent Davis Bertans with the number 10 pick in exchange for the 12 pick.
Oh, so they traded backwards.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I thought they did something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The only LeBron was like that.
Yeah.
LeBron was. What year was that when LeBron and them went to the finals? Was that his like third year? They lost. They got swept to the Spurs. 2006. That's his third year. He came in 2003.
Yeah.
So, you know, guys like that. There's not too many guys that we just look at by year 5 and we like not impressed no more, even though they're doing impressive stuff.
Honestly, what you said is true though. Once they have the season where they're in the top 3 seed or something, it'll get the recognition more likely than not.
Yeah. Do you think they're missing that one piece that could make them like a solidified top 3?
Dog,
Yeah.
I saw a thing that said Bobby Portis for Grant Williams. Did y'all see that?
I did see that.
Why would the Bucks do that?
Bobby Portis hasn't been very good this year.
I still just
I watched the Bucks a lot over the last 2 to 3 weeks because I was trying to figure out why is Giannis not like in real MVP conversations. He should be. I think if it was today, he might get my vote. There's a lot of Bobby Portis, man.
Yeah.
Too much Bobby Portis.
Well, you know what's funny? They be giving it to him on that right wing, letting
man.
him post up, and he a face up, he a jazz step, mid range pull up.
It would piss me off if I was a Bucks
in.
fan.
It would piss you
Yeah,
off.
sometimes it go in.
I just watched the Bucks the other day and I was like,
Against the Jazz?
It is the Jazz.
yeah,
they blew
against the
that
Jazz.
lead. Yeah.
But I mean, that's one thing. We can pick that up. You know, we can pick that apart easily. But I'm watching. We know they got the defensive woes. But then the offense looks stagnant now because it's with Doc Rivers and he want to incorporate the pick and roll, which is good to see. But everybody else is standing now.
Yeah. What I've noticed from the 2 coaches, the interim coach and Doc, Andre Jackson is out the rotation.
Just not playing.
With Adrian Griffin, Andre Jackson was really in the rotation.
He was, yeah.
But now you're seeing with the 2.
I don't think I seen Marjon. Did y'all see Marjon Beauchamp in the Jazz?
Doc
Young
Rivers
guys aren't
does
playing.
not play people that have less than 5 years experience.
He's going to have to because like we talked about on here, I think we mentioned it. We can see the coaching fire and we understand that part. Is Doc Phil Jackson? No, but we know Doc has had success at least as a regular season. He raises the floor of teams. But the personnel stays the same. So like on Helio's decision, I said Doc is there, but he ain't bringing Kevin Garnett with him. He's not bringing Tony Allen from the Celtics run with him. So it's like he gonna have to try to change something up because when I watch the Jazz come back, it's just a very simple thing that the Bucks are always gonna struggle with, which is those 2 guards in the backcourt. They can't get through screens and they can't keep people in front of them.
Bro, Keontae George came off that bench and just went crazy.
If you can't keep a man in front of you or you can't get through a screen, the defense is always going to be a disadvantage because Derrick is going to have to help me. KB has to help the helper in Derrick, and now we're always just out of order. And now you got Laurie Marketing shooting wing to corner threes, wide open. Jay Crowder closing out on 6'11" marksman is not. It's just not going to be effective enough.
He's not there.
It's not. And then you got, and then to make matters even worse, your help is coming from Bobby Portis.
Yeah, in that game against the Jazz, there was no rim protection.
Yeah,
there was no rim protection at all.
And in their defense, no Brook Lopez.
Yeah, no, it was because of
Lopez.
no Brook Lopez, but yeah, you still need some sort of like point of attack.
And I'm worried when Brook Lopez is there because if you face the Knicks, Brunson is going to get 40 off the mid because he's going to drop so far. He's just going to get right in his sweet spot. So it's just
40
like
off the mid sound like a track.
40 off the mid.
40 off the mid.
I'm going to write that down in the notes. 40 off the mid. We off the grid.
But no, I think shout out to the Jazz for that game because
Yes.
the fans were going crazy. Definitely one of the better comebacks because most of it just happened in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It's like just fourth quarter takeover.
40-13 run?
Yeah. And it's just like that's just too many points.
You
to
know what
give
else
up.
I appreciated about that watching that game?
What's that?
Will Hardy let them rock.
Yes.
Which is like
He let his second unit come out there and just
and
ride. I love
y'all
that.
doing it. Like keep that going. this is the lineup. Colin Sexton has been phenomenal all season, but he wasn't playing. And he was on it. He was cheering because it's going to be some nights where he's going to be the one out there cooking and Jordan Clarkson may not be in the game or Keontae George may not be in the game. And that was just really dope to see. Sometimes because that's what it's about. You know, just letting what's working continue to work. And it was times where they called a play, it scored, and they said, run that shit back. Until we don't score, stop it. You know what I'm saying? And I just love simple things. Everything don't have to be super big brain. And I think a lot of coaches and coaching at every level can sometimes mess up rhythms and things by trying to overthink. You know what I mean? It's like your second unit go and save the game, and now you feel like, oh, man, I got to put my starters back in. And, you know, how many times have we seen that kind of go flat?
Yeah, I feel like coaches need to – I feel like that separates good coaching from great coaching.
Let me ask you this. That same game, the Jazz go on a run.
Yeah.
Campaign, Marjon Beauchamp, they come in for the Bucks and they say today, are you putting Giannis and Dame back in, or are you rocking with Campaign and Marjon Beauchamp?
I might put Giannis back in.
Okay.
But Dame wasn't shooting the ball that well.
Okay.
And defensively, he really wasn't giving me much.
Yeah,
so
he shot 5 of 18, 1 of 8 for 3.
I might just ride with you. I might just throw Giannis in, but Dame might sit the rest of the game.
But the game before that, the night before that, Dame had 30 points on 90%.
Against the Mavs, right?
Yeah, so he just had a really, really off game. After
he can
having
sometimes
a really,
be
really
up and
great game.
down this year.
Yeah.
But he spoke about it recently, like he's dealing with things bigger than basketball. He's going through a divorce.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not seeing his kids.
I did not know that. Okay.
So like, his mental health is probably his main priority right now. So he's probably not just like mentally locked into the game.
Wow.
And I think as viewers, we need to realize that these guys are human as well, and they go through things, and like
It's not a video game.
they actually like go through life like us. So like sometimes when you're going through a divorce, that's hard. And I'm pretty sure I think this is a girl that he was rapping about. He met her in college and everything. And
Yeah, they've been there for a long time. That's why I'm surprised.
So like, this is like his ride or die. He thought this was the one, and like that's a lot to deal with right now.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in that industry, when the women may not always be the ones that you like dream of having, and like he found a good girl in college that was right with him through the thick and thin, and when he ain't had money, he got money, and now
before draft boards.
Now when you got $60 million, you don't know if this girl you talking to, if she really with you for the money and all that. Now it's just a whole different element of life, man.
And then your kids. You used to see your kids every day, hearing them laugh. Now it's through the phone, and it don't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? You have a tough game, and you get to come home and decompress and get a hug from your children. You probably forget about the game, but if you go home to an empty condo in Milwaukee, you probably still like, damn, I went 1 of 8 from 3. That ain't like me. You know what I mean? So it's a good point, Derrick. I definitely agree. NBA players, coaches, all this is real life. It's not 2K Master and a green release. You know what I'm saying? So
sound like a nightmare, man.
These guys, they have nights where they don't get sleep.
Yeah.
And they got to go to work like us, and the fatigue shows, or they mining somewhere else like us, and the fatigue shows. So, yeah, it's definitely a human element. But unfortunately for Dame, the expectation is still going to be there.
Championship.
You know what I mean? It's still definitely going to be there. So hopefully he can fight through his adversity. But I do agree, KB. Giannis has been spazzing. Giannis was doing this thing against the Jet. He had a spin move on Walker Kessler.
Bro, that was nasty.
That was so nasty.
He went baseline, spit middle.
Yes.
I was
like, man.
I was like, Giannis in his bag with that one. That was nasty. I love seeing good spin moves. Are like such a beauty to see, because like you gotta if you time it right.
Who's your favorite spin mover in the association?
Probably Giannis. Zion's up there.
Zion's a good spinner.
My guy is not in the league no more. I was the Dwayne Wade spin move.
Oh yeah.
Dwayne Wade spin move.
Derrick Rose had a good spin move too. Derrick Rose. Oh yeah. When the guards can do it,
and explosive. Yes.
Those are nasty.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the hottest team in basketball. 14-1 in the last 15. Cleveland Cavaliers is taking the number 2 spot in the Eastern Conference. Big win last night against the Sacramento Kings, where the Kings were in it for the first quarter. That was one of the best shooting first quarters I've seen for two different teams. I think both of them had like 6 or 7 3-pointers. Nobody was missing, and eventually the Kings did start missing, and the Cavs did not. it was over with. They've been the hottest team in basketball. They've had
Donovan Mitchell
since December 15th. Just have not lost games. They got wins against the Kings. They got wins against the Clippers. They got wins against some really good teams, and they've taken care of business against really bad teams too. And a team that was around 500 when the first announcement of the injuries of Evan Mobley and Darius Garland has now again skyrocketed to the 2 seed, which is interesting because another really hot team, your New York Knicks, have also been amazing, but like the Cavs have been better.
Yeah.
They've just been better, which is crazy to think about because the Knicks have been just so good too. And it was confusing when the injury history or report came out. I was basically not interested in watching this team play anymore.
Yeah.
It was like Garland is gone, Mobley is gone. What's about to happen? I even was like, man, maybe it's time to start to think about trades because I don't think you're going to be able
And
to
Donovan
sustain
Mitchell
yourself.
put all that to bed.
Just took off.
Yes.
He's averaging career high in points, rebounds, assists. His efficiency has gone up over the last month or so after a slow start, slow in quotation marks because it's Donovan Mitchell. And now they cannot lose.
I just think it's amazing to see like one guy be able to like flip a team when they could have went backwards. Donovan Mitchell said, no. There's another level that I could play at.
Yep.
And he put it on his back. And he even like the other game when Evan Mobley didn't take the shot at the end of the shot clock and the game.
You saw that from me?
Yes, I
Is
did.
that my team? Okay.
And he went up to him and said, take the first shot.
Yeah.
That's leadership. That's stuff right
the
there that
context of that,
empowers.
it was 2 seconds left at the end of the
Yes.
first quarter. The inbound goes to Evan Mobley, and it was a smaller guy on him. I don't remember who it was. It might have been De'Aaron Fox. Oh, no, it was Davion Mitchell.
Yep.
Instead of just shooting the shot because it's 2 seconds left, he pump faked Davion Mitchell, and then it got blocked. It's
Yes.
like, and Donovan looked at him and say,
Take the first shot. And that
You just
right
hit
there
3
is
threes
leadership.
last night.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's something that best players on teams should do, like a lot more. Empower your teammates to do that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Evan Mobley isn't a 3-point shooter, still tell him to take the shot.
Yeah.
Like when Jim used to tell Bam, shoot the 3 ball.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's stuff that all leaders should be doing.
I just seen Jalen Brunson do the same thing. I wish I remember who it was against. At the end of the quarter, they'd always try to get a ball to your best player. He gave it up, but to go get it back from Deuce McBride, and he couldn't get him the ball back. And Deuce had to take a shot, but after the quarter, when they're walking back to the bench, Deuce is saying, "My bad," and Jalen Brunson was like, "No." He clapped like, "We good. Like, just play basketball. It don't have to be. So you don't feel bad because you had to take a shot."
Or like the play where he told Thibodeau to calm down. He had told Thibodeau to calm down because somebody had turned the ball over, but then Jalen Brunson and Thibodeau got mad, and Jalen Brunson was like, "Oh no, that was my fault. That was my fault."
Oh, I didn't
and
see
he told
that.
Thibodeau to calm down. I was like, "That's amazing right there."
That
At least
is.
he took the blame, and he went to the head coach and told him that was my fault.
Right.
Just to go back to the Cavs, though, 14-1 last 15. The most impressive thing for the Cavs is they run teams out of the gym,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
the Kings. On me, I was on the phone with my dad, and he asked me who was playing. I looked through the game. I'm like, it's a bunch of trash, but the first game should be really good. No, because the Cavs, they do that. I be looking at matchups, and I'm like, I remember when the Bucks and the Cavs played a little while ago. I was like, this is going to be a good game. They ran them off the court. Didn't they beat them by like 40? Yeah, I'm like, they ran them out of the gym. And as a Knicks fan, they was rolling, but we started rolling, and they lost that one game. And I was like, okay, this might be our time. And no, they just got right back on track. I've been saying it for a while. Donovan Mitchell should be in the MVP conversation. I know now that's probably going to grow legs and become a real topic. But this team is scary. They're dangerous. They got a little bit of everything. They got size up front with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. They got 2 dynamic guards who can score the basketball and play off of each other. They now have a spot-up shooter in Max Strus. They have a bench scorer in Karis LeVert. They have a lock-up guy in Isaac Okoro. And because you have the balance of offense from Max Strus, you can kind of float between both of them. You don't have to feel obligated to play 33 minutes of Isaac Okoro if he's hurting the offense that bad. And then you have my favorite thing in the NBA. You have a guy that you took in as like,
He was Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick of the draft.
yes, when one man's trash is another man's treasure. What we're seeing with Isaiah Joe and OKC, Sam Morrell.
Yep. Real
is
NBA player.
all of a sudden a rotational player and making a difference. There is nothing better in the NBA than when somebody is just out there and a team is like, nah, he's something for us.
something.
He's something for us. That is, I love that. That just speaks volumes to coaching, to organization, to player development, to role. Like, I love that.
My favorite thing about the Sam Morrell thing is now that all these players are back, we've seen some people lose their rotational spot. Darius Garland's back, Evan Mobley's back. Sam Morrell is like, you're not taking my minutes away. Like yesterday against the Kings, there were 2 possessions in a row where De'Aaron Fox tried to get a switch on Sam Morril, and he was successful. And Sam Morril was like, "No, I'm gonna sit in this chair." I think De'Aaron scored 1 of the 2 times because De'Aaron Fox.
It's De'Aaron Fox, yeah.
But the way he competes defensively is just something. Again, Mr. Irrelevant. I don't know if I've watched any real Sam Morril minutes before the season started. Honestly, just because he'd been over there in Milwaukee.
NBA minutes, nah.
Exactly.
College minutes, yeah.
And he's competitive on the defensive side of the ball, which makes it so that because they already have we knew that the defense was real. They've been one of the top defenses in basketball for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But when you have a player that can shoot the way he does, but also a competitor defensively, it's hard to take minutes away from that guy. Because one of the things that was so successful when they were without Evan Mobley and without Darius Garland was just Donovan Mitchell with shooters. They were catching. They were letting it fly. Minivan. Even Isaac Coro had a couple games where he had big-time threes. It's like, okay, so he's one of the best three-point shooters in the league, and you can try to hunt him, but he's not letting you go.
Yeah.
That guy's going to play.
Yes.
At the end of the day, that's probably all you really want, right? A lot of this stuff, it's going to be gaps in athleticism. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of players, even really good players like Jalen Brunson is athletically, he's not. You can't expect him to be really doing anything with a Ja Morant.
No.
But it's just compete, play hard, give effort, try. Just try.
Effort can take you a long way.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just rolling over and letting somebody do whatever the hell they want to do. Which is kind of, I know we passed some, but it's kind of the things with the Bucks where it's little shit like transition defense. You know what I'm saying? I hate to go back to the Bucks because we should be praising the hell out of the Cavs, but that was another thing with the Bucks. It's just transition defense. It's IQ. I seen Dame point to Crowder to go get the point guard, and then he ended up on Lowry in transition. I'm like, Dame, you should have just sprinted and now y'all just off balance. But yeah, the Cavaliers are dangerous. I fear them for a guy who has a team in the Eastern Conference that's striving and doing anything, and the playoffs. Some months away now. I know it may seem far, but once this All-Star break is done, we're going to get to rolling, y'all. We're going to blink, and it's going to be play-in games. So I would love to keep things how they going in this direction because this means that we won't have to play them in the first round. I hate that the 76ers have to be the victim of that. But there's still a chance also where we give the Bucks time like we gave the Clippers, and then they might start rolling, and then you might have a situation where they drop 3-4. We still won't have to play them. But, yeah, man, the Cavs are to be feared, and I think they should hold pat. I think they should be a team that doesn't really do anything at the deadline. I kind of like what they got going.
Yeah, I feel like when you got something rolling like this, you kind of don't want to mess it up. Unless you, get the guy. But I don't see none of the guys available right now, so you might as well just stay pat.
Is Bickerstaff and y'all Coach of the Year running?
Which is funny because I remember
climbed the ladder.
The first month of the season, Cavs fans was like, get rid of JB. And now, me and producer Greg on my other show talk about this all the time, that coaching at the end of the day is a lot of results driven as far as fan bases go. Sure. Are we winning? Then you're the greatest coach of all time. Are we slumping? We might want you out that head coaching job. And to think that if the Cavs would have been like, no, we're going to fire JB, this streak that they're on right now probably doesn't exist because I think JB's been coaching one hell of a season so far. And one thing we haven't seen just yet, because since Evan Mobley's been back, they've been dominating teams that they haven't had this. I'm curious of what they do in the fourth quarter clutch times. Because both of those guys, Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, have held their own defensively as the center.
Yes.
Right? I think the numbers are they play about 8 minutes together. Then the rest of their minutes, it's split between them at the 5. But when they're closing lineups, I kind of like the idea of having one of the two out there depending on who's having the better game and letting that the stretchability of all the other players kind of work. And we haven't seen it just yet. And, of course, they got plenty of time to figure out exactly what that closing lineup looked like.
Yeah, because against the Knicks in the playoffs last year, they they schemed against that, and they pretty much just said, we're going to live with Evan Mobley corner.
They didn't have a lot of shooters.
Yeah, they didn't have as much last year. They did not have
it's a better team for sure.
Way better.
And Donovan's playing at another level.
And DG hasn't even had a big game since coming back yet. He's been very cool right now, which has been cool.
Which is fine. Yeah. Don't get hit in the face again.
Well, it's going to happen. It's a matter of how hard will he get hit. He gets hit, him, Dwight Powell, Alex Caruso. These are people that get hit in the face every game. And Dwight Powell do it to himself sometimes. I know y'all saw that clip with him jumping and hitting his head.
Yeah, I did see that.
What are we doing?
Didn't you call him the clumsiest player in the league?
Have I?
I think. Or no, and I was
Him
asking.
hitting his head on the wall was insane.
Yeah.
Did he forget that he was 6'9"?
6'9".
Yeah. Did he forget how tall he was?
Oh man. Let's talk about some other news. Zach LaVine, in conversations with Clutch Sports, has opted for a season-ending surgery on his foot.
I'm gonna call it how I see it. The same way I said on Twitter. It comes out as a joke. I wholeheartedly believe he and Clutch are just like us. They seen the Detroit Pistons stuff. They might even heard it up close because it's them.
Yeah.
He got surgery.
Sources, that trade was at the finish line.
Yeah.
That
It seemed,
trade
it
was at the
seemed like
finish
it.
line.
When
it
I
seemed
kept
like it.
seeing,
Yeah, it was too much talk about it to where
Yes.
it
at
didn't-
this point, I think when you start to see some shit 4 times,
Yes.
it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. and Bulls fans was not going to be happy with the way we walked out of that one. I just say that.
You think so?
I know so.
Bojan wasn't enough? Killian ain't enough?
Hey,
Yeah, but
Killian wasn't in it.
yeah, this
I would have been happy if Killian was.
seriously, he's on
Yeah.
the block. I mean,
He's
he's,
on the block.
he's not on the block. He's
He might be a
requesting.
Grizzly.
Yeah,
according
I
to
saw
some
that.
rumors.
I saw that.
the Bulls have taken Coby White is not available for any trade talks.
As they should.
Yeah,
There's
Coby
only-
White is what they're pushing.
I hope so.
Patrick Williams might pique some interest from
Yeah,
other
he
teams.
has. Yeah,
How would y'all feel about that? Well,
I wouldn't be against it just because
I just wouldn't
why
sell
not?
low. If we're
Yeah.
going to trade him, don't trade him for
what's
getting Derrick Jones Jr.
What's not
back.
selling low?
I
Give me
don't
an
know.
example.
I don't know. Because
Okay.
he's
So
a
this
player.
is hard to even engage his value.
Yes,
Exactly.
it is. That's why I'm curious because
If-
Because I do feel like the Bulls just have a history of just letting guys go and they thrive.
would you rather let a guy go and he thrive or keep him and he ain't shit? Not saying that Patrick Williams ain't shit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just.
I'd rather let him go and thrive because apparently our organization ain't doing them right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Get well soon, Zach. I hope this surgery goes well.
I'm glad. I mean, I'm happy to see him not in Detroit either. I want to see him in
For
a winning
him?
situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in so many losing situations that him getting traded to Detroit would have just been this 2.0. Probably even more. I don't know how to gauge how good they would be next year. But
You're right, but at the same time, a part of it has to fall on him as well. As big of a Zach LaVine fan I am, he has to start. He has to start playing winning basketball.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest thing is like hopefully the next chapter for him outside of the Bulls is a place that's a little bit more suitable. I didn't want him to go to Detroit because I don't want to see him in Detroit, but I also don't want him to go to another place where he's a high demanded guy. I would love like Laker wise, I get it, it's a big contract, but third option.
Yeah.
I like Lakers for third option. There was another team that I was speaking about that would have had him at a third option.
Sacramento
Philadelphia.
would be another team. Where he would,
It was Sacramento. Sacramento was
would
a
be another team
Yes.
where he would be a third option.
Those 3 teams in that type of role.
Oh, imagine the Sabonis to Zach LaVine lobs.
Zach LaVine
Ooh.
catch lobs these
Zach
days?
LaVine don't
Well,
dunk no more.
I think a resurgence being in Cali.
Well,
think that'll get it.
it go knee foot. Huh.
Yeah.
It's
knee,
a tough time.
Knee to foot. Man.
I think I'm sad overall though as a Bulls fan. We have $60+ million just out for the rest of the
Out.
season.
Just out.
And we
Just
finally
out.
heard from Lonzo. He was in the facility getting shots up. I don't know if y'all saw those
which
videos.
the first time all in probably 2 years.
Yeah. It's just a sad time because it just feels like he was the trade piece. Even if we would have got back Bojan, Joe Harris, and that's it, that was a piece that was going to be traded. We don't know what's happening with DeMar. Vucevic has negative value on the market.
Vucevic say he want to run it back.
Run what back?
He said that he believes that the Bulls have enough.
I saw that, but when you say run back, and I
Okay.
say I saw you quote it and say
Enough for what?
yeah,
Exactly.
enough for what?
I guess he believe in him, Zach, and DeMar.
You know what that tells me? The front office are really sitting these brothers down and be like, well, you saw Zoe was just getting shots up. I think he'll be ready next season. Zach will be ready next season. Remember the first 40 games, we was the number 1 seed.
Right.
I think we got enough. And Vucevic's like, you know what? I do think we got enough.
We do.
I think
Kobe's
in
having this
order
great
to be
season.
in the top 1% at anything, which Vucevic is as a
Yeah.
basketball player, you have to have irrational confidence in yourself and the people around you.
You also got to have a high sense of common sense.
Yeah, it's bad, bro.
Common sense ain't something common.
Yeah, you got to be.
And the crazy thing about Chicago, this is the home of common.
Me and KB saw him at the game.
Yeah, and Jennifer Hudson, right?
Yeah.
They were looking great.
Did he rap?
No.
No, he was just sitting.
I'm in the seats next to KB and D Millie.
Derrick, as a Bulls fan, do you think that Garpax has been better than Artunis Karnisovas and Mark Eversley?
I feel like
As a new Bull fan, yeah, I do.
Hey,
they did take the chance on
I
like
don't
build.
think it's close. I think Garpax has been so
Well, yeah,
much better.
Garpax had so much time to where you could say so, but like they did give us that first 41 games. It looked
Derrick.
good. That was it.
Derrick,
What?
that was 2.5 years ago.
I know. That's it. That's really all they done.
And y'all wasn't
So
gonna
that's
do, y'all
the-
weren't gonna do shit.
We didn't beat any team over 500. We was
that year
smacking
we
the really
didn't.
bad teams.
Yeah, that year we didn't.
And I was just thinking about this when this news came out that Zach is going to be out, and I'm like, man, Garpax really was better.
You know, I seen a Bulls fan
And it's saying
say,
something because they were bad too.
Yeah, they were bad too.
I seen a Bulls fan say about Ack. He wants to hit that home run so bad that he's dragging the shit out a little bit too much. Because you could have been kind of folded your hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was a time where
Maybe
Zach,
it's pressure from the ownership. Maybe they're telling him certain things that they want done, and
Could
he's
be.
trying to execute it.
Well, Jerry Reinsdorf is definitely like, let's be a 500 team. That's enough. Type
But
owner.
you know what Jerry really like?
Mm-hmm.
They're still the number one attendance.
Yes.
So it
like-
don't matter.
Yeah, so that's all that matters.
But so why would you tell me anything to do with my job if we still the number one in attendance? Let me cook
Yeah.
then, because obviously it don't matter.
Yeah.
As an owner, that's all you really want is the attendance high. We're selling concessions. We got deep dish pizza at the game, and it's doing
Which
well.
is crazy. Those tickets are crazy.
They're still high.
They're still high as
Below
and I
500.
guess what? I understand why now because they're number one in attendance. Why would I lower the prices?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're bad, and y'all are still packing this house.
Won't catch me at one.
One thing Garpax did very well is they drafted, man.
They did.
They drafted Jimmy Butler, Bobby Portis. List goes on and
Kobe
on.
White, Wendell
Kobe White
Carter.
was a part of that. Yeah.
Well, Derrick Rose.
Larry Marketing. Like these are good picks.
Yeah.
Now they didn't
Daniel
develop in
Gafford was a late
Chicago.
pick.
Yeah. And so far under this regime, it's been Patrick Williams, Julian Phillips,
Well, at least
Dalen
under
Terry.
Garpax, yeah, we
traded
did
a pick that was Franz Wagner.
Oh shit, yeah.
Even if we
that's-
kept that pick, we won drafted Franz
No.
Wagner. We
No,
was
no,
drafted.
no,
Who was the next
Zaya
weak
Williams.
player? There it is. He fits all the criteria of a Artunis County Silver's draft pick. He is lengthy and he probably can defend sometime. That's how we draft.
Hey, I guess every front office got their own little strategy, and they just hope that it work. But I don't know. I think we still got to give them some more time. I think they'll figure it out.
I'm down to give time.
Hey, I'm with you, bro, but I hate to say it.
I'm down to give time as long as something's happening.
Yeah.
Like when Vooch is out there talking about we still got enough. I don't have time. I don't have time to give to that. To seeing the same thing, and I just seen a special guest walk in on the set. Come join us,
come on
man.
in. Introducing
Andre Miller when he played. He used
Mike
to play for the
Villa
Bulls.
is back.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, man.
What's popping?
And
Feels
he tried
good
to
to be
put
in
together a
the
little
seat.
fit too. That's why he wanted to pull up
Brand
regardless.
new whip, just popped it. He got options.
Your cord on the outside of your mic.
Oh, no.
How you feeling, man?
a little shitty, but it's okay.
Hey,
It's all right, man.
You-
We all
Worse
have
things
a
have happened.
the most valuable thing that was a part of that doesn't have a scratch, which is you and your life. So that's the
Yeah.
only thing that matters, my brother.
Yeah, it's crazy because I was talking to the dude.
You getting so much money, who cares? You get another car.
It was a a student driver, and they ended up leaving. Like they went with the class, but I was talking to the driver, like the teacher in there, and he said Downers Grove North, and we were just honestly making conversation, like because we were waiting for a long time, and we was talking about all the like he knew a bunch of teachers that were at Hinsdale South. And I don't know. It was just a weird thing how things work.
Car's okay. You drove it back. You drove it here, so it's got to be
Yeah.
okay enough.
I'm gonna need a little repair, but it's okay. Damn. Yeah.
Can you walk us through?
What happened?
Yeah.
You know, I was on my way driving here, and I was like, they literally not gonna believe me what was going through my head before, like what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we were on like the street, whatever.
Give
The
me a
light
little
just
snack for story time.
the light had just turned green, and I was like, I was the third car back.
Mm-hmm.
So there was one car at the light, one car ahead of me, and then it was me. The light turned green, and we started to go. The car that was all the way in front turned right or left, whatever way. So this other car slowed down, and that's when I rear-ended the car.
We were talking.
Yeah.
If you watch Pierre's behind the scenes, last episode we were talking about the accident you had 10 years ago.
I know, and I was thinking that too. I was like, it just got put in the air when I was like, I ain't been pulled over since. I ain't had nothing happened since. It just got put in the air. But this is what happened. I wasn't on
I'm
my
gonna drop that behind the scenes today.
Oh, it ain't came out yet?
Because
Oh,
I wanted to do a thumbnail while I fake the rest of him. So I'm like, I'm gonna hold this.
I wasn't on my phone or nothing like that. I was in that mode where you're driving the car. You're kind of like in just like that cruise mode,
Autopilot.
Yeah, you're just going. So I was just in my head thinking. I was dead. I was real life thinking about Klay Thompson while I got into that accident, bro.
What was you thinking about him?
He been so bad, like unbelievably bad, and they used to be one of my favorite players. So I was like, man, I was thinking of other players in that mode because I wanted to do either like we could do on the podcast or TikTok or whatever. Just can these players turn it around still? And I don't know.
so he was in work brain and got into
I
an accident.
was thinking.
That's why you got to leave work at work
I
and
know.
let the rest be the rest.
Nah, not him. When he gets sparks to work, he need to do it.
Hey, let's talk about that Klay Thompson stuff because yesterday they played a game against the Brooklyn Nets. 6 minute left, 6-point lead with like 10 minutes left
Go get some of that pine wool.
in the fourth quarter. Klay gets benched to bring in Leonis, right? Is that how you pronounce his name? And then eventually Leonis goes to the bench for AirPods, and Klay Thompson does not play for the rest of it. And then obviously there's quotes coming out after it about how he's excited for the young guys, but he's disappointed, a little bit sad about the idea of not closing out games because he was one of the best in the world a little while ago, and now he's going through like this. I don't know. There's an old
It's
quote.
like a line of progression.
There's this old quote that's like, athletes die twice.
Really?
You have obviously your real life death,
Yeah.
and then you have the death of your career / the death of the thing that you've been put in 100 years or two, basically.
Yeah.
And Klay Thompson, and not saying he won't be in the league, but like obviously the production does not match who he was 5 years ago.
He was behind Steph Curry, the second best shooter in the league. Probably the best catch and shooter in the league. And for someone who's getting up there in age, which they all do, it's hard to see his game take a decline when it wasn't based on athleticism.
Yeah.
When it wasn't based on all that. He's taking shots that he can make. It's just not falling for him. And like I said, for
Or
fans,
did we
it's hard to
underrate
see.
his athleticism? The little bit that he had.
He definitely was. He had that sneaky athleticism for sure. He can get in there for a poster dunk or
That's his
chase
white
down
side.
block.
I was about to say half sneaky.
But for real, it's just like he's literally have games where like it's consistently 7 for 19, 5 for 18.
I'll tell you this. I think Klay can get back. You know what's going to be big for Klay? Just a couple things. Number one, if Klay was EJ and I was his older brother, like Klay's older brother, and I had a chance to talk to him, I would pull him to the side and I would say, hey, listen, bro, same way I talk to my brother. Everybody has something to say, which is why I don't have something to say every time, because every day you have somebody telling you something. So when I say something, you know it's legitimate and it's real. Take a deep breath. Take a big, deep breath. You are Klay Thompson. You are a Hall of Famer. You have won championships. You've been at All-Star games. Breathe in, breathe out. Just play. As a fan who have seen Klay Thompson play since Washington State, a lot of people, literally watching him in the Pac-10. That's when Dwight Powell was in the Pac-10. That's when it was back to Pac-10. It's not a Pac-12 or some shit. Dog, he be pressing in today's game. He is so like, I need to get back to old Klay. Let it go.
I get that too.
I know it's hard, but you're not going to be able to get past where you are now because you're searching. It's just like when as a man, when you're trying to get a woman. If we go out and you see a woman you like and you decide that you about to act an ass or act like some shit you're not, you're probably not going to get her because we all going to be like, this ain't even you, Mike. Why is you acting like you spend money? Like, you don't never spend money. Now you just around this bitch just throwing money around. And then she going to see that ain't authentically you. I just think Klay be pressing. I see a lot of shots. I'm like, why the hell did he take that? He is, you know what I'm saying? The Laker game was incredible when he was making timely shots and big shots, and we love to see those moments. But I think it would be more consistent if he didn't press. He ain't pressing as bad as he used to. It was at a point where Klay, I was seeing Klay take like mid-range fast break shots. And I'm like, Klay,
Yeah.
bro, relax.
And for him, it's got to be hard because in his mind, it's just he know he can make all those shots. They just ain't been falling. And then a second thing is he knows at his best, that's when the Warriors, in his mind too, the Warriors have a chance to win that championship.
Absolutely. That's why I said I know it's gonna be hard. It's easier said than done. But like at some point, you have to start to self-reflect and be like, okay, I'm pressing to get back to this point. I haven't been back to that point. I haven't been nowhere near to that point. So now instead of shooting for that, let's dial it back. Instead of trying to be the Klay Thompson that was an all-star 20-some points, 21 points, let's just get 17 consistently. And let's not be shooting 19 shots to get it. The other part I was going to say, Klay may become underrated if he signed to a minimum contract.
Oof.
I don't think it's ever going to get that bad.
Yeah.
But let's just say, what does he make now? $30-some million, maybe almost 40. If you chop that in half and Klay Thompson is making $17 million a year, and he is either on this team that's just better or he's on another team, he will be underrated in my opinion. I think if Klay Thompson was making $17 million, this wouldn't be a conversation. But the fact that he makes the money of All-Star Klay, this becomes problematic. And I think that's another thing that's on his mind too. He's thinking about his bag. Because if he played the season right and he was on fire,
he would have got the money.
He would get paid. Now, when I say minimum, it's like, oh, shit. You saw KB reaction. Then I say 17. Klay Thompson probably give me that reaction. He probably still, man, he's seen what Dre got. 25 over 4, that's still 100 M's.
The defense is the thing that scares me the most.
Yeah, he's not able to defend at the level he was
doesn't
able to
move
at all.
nearly as good as he used
That's
to.
why I
And
talked
that
about
makes
his athleticism being underrated because he could defend really well back then.
Yeah, I think when the defense starts to fall and your shot's not falling, it's just, what do you rely on at that point? Because it's not like he's out there playmaking and creating shots for other people. Like, it's all on Steph now. Like, teams don't even, it's gotten to the point now to where teams kind of like, they don't respect Klay at the same level as they used to. He still grants some respect, but they're not like.
That's the beauty of Klay Thompson. Is his name alone, nobody's ever just gonna leave him.
Yeah,
like they always gonna have to respect him and put that, So that's that thing. But yeah, Steph, it's been tough for him, man. He's got to literally put the team on his back.
Steph is seeing way more double teams now because of the shooting of Klay. Because like when Klay was going, you couldn't really double team Steph. Because what you gonna let that ball swing around and find him? Because you already know the ball gonna keep moving. So
that's probably a tough reality too. Just if you're a basketball person, whether you in it or you work in it, and you look at the Golden State Warriors, Steph ain't going nowhere. Draymond got paid. Wiggins got paid.
Yeah,
they have to make moves. Klay Thompson probably in his own head like, damn, this could be it. Because they probably would not want him to go, but this team can't come back. They can't have this team next year. I'm sorry.
What team would y'all like to see Klay on next year?
I think Philadelphia 76ers.
Not a lot of teams have money other than Philly.
That's it. Philly was the number one team on my mind.
Philly, Sacramento. Sacramento don't got no damn defense. Somewhere where,
Miami.
He could be.
Miami wouldn't be a bad spot.
Miami wouldn't be bad, but they got him already. Duncan
Klay Thompson shit so bad he done got me in an accident thinking about him, bro.
That's crazy. Hit him up. Maybe he'll help you pay for the
Bulls.
Maybe he'll give me a car or a boat. You never know.
Yeah.
Would he go play with Giannis?
How are you doing this? He's signing a minimum at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The best thing about the Warriors as of late, though, I got the numbers in front of me.
He said, "How are you doing this?"
This is the last thing. We'll get to our first break. The new starting lineup with Wiggins, Draymond Green, and Jonathan Kuminga as their 3, 4, and 5, 150 minutes plus 21 net rating.
Kuminga's been playing so good.
Kuminga's been so damn good.
And we just be calling a spade because of Kuminga.
And the defense is there, too.
Yeah.
One of the better 105 defensive rating, 126 offensive rating. I'm excited about that part of it. And yesterday, I don't think Wiggins, I'm pretty sure Wiggins didn't play last night, but it's a team that's not too far outside of all of the stuff. One game outside of the play-in. If that lineup, that 3-man unit of Kuminga, Wiggins, and Draymond continue to play at that level, they're going to be a playing team.
I'll say this. The only thing about that lineup, it sounds easy to prep against for the playoff. 7-game series, I can dial in on that lineup. 7-game series, and you give me the Lakers, we locking that shit up. I'm not guarding none of them 3 names.
Wiggins ain't knocking down no shots.
Hey, and he's had a couple good games here, though.
No, we're not doing that.
He has.
He needs more.
Well, yeah, but he ramping his way
We
up.
need all-star Wiggins.
No. We're not doing that either. We're not doing that either. We're not doing that
He might not
either.
even be on the team by Thursday.
We not
all the
doing
rumors
that
we
either.
hear. Indiana Pacers, Dallas Mavericks.
Maybe him on no team would be good for him.
You just got to get him every couple years.
Yeah.
Every couple years, a new team trade for him, and you get that best first version of him, win the championship, and then you got to trade him again.
That'd be crazy. If Wiggins do just consistently get traded, but then when he goes,
gets you a ring and he gone.
Yep. Hey, that's all you ask for.
Sound like the life. I trade for him if he give me a ring and he gone.
He the most, after he win a ring, he the least valuable asset in the NBA. Every time, the second year after he win a chip, everybody is just like, no, he might just be a sitting free agency.
You go out -2 LeBron.
You're crazy.
What does that stat even mean?
I don't know.
LeBron?
Yeah.
It's a combination of so many advanced stats. I couldn't even give you the real definition of it.
But but it tell you like the value of like on and off.
Yeah, that's why I like in a small grain like interpreted as is like value and production on the damn
Basically,
court.
because it's a yeah.
But for you to get
it
-2 is crazy.
It spells out something though.
Oh, it
it's
does?
like league.
I got it right here.
Okay.
Which is funny because it's LeBron. It's a combination of luck-adjusted player, estimated using a box prior, regulated on-off.
Boom.
Don't ask.
That's crazy.
I'm
I'd
reading
rather
it
just
from
call
the creator.
LeBron.
Yeah.
And then you got
actually
old
crazy.
LeBron, you got D LeBron, and you got LeBron.
Yeah. That's crazy.
More LeBron talk after we hear from a word from our sponsor.
Shout out to B-Ball Index.
Yeah.
Why should you bet with Caesars Sportsbook? 2 words, Caesars Rewards. Every bet brings you closer to the type of benefits only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays, VIP experiences, sports and concert tickets, and more. It's not just an app, it's an empire.
I'm trying to figure out who has the highest LeBron in the league. Spoiler alert, it's not LeBron.
It would probably be, let's go Shea.
No, it won't be true.
I'm going to go Jokic.
It's probably. Oh no, I think it might be Shea. Or Embiid.
In this moment in time, it is Joel Embiid.
Oh.
We'll see
But I
if that stands
cheated.
up.
I'll be on dunks and threes. They got their
Shout
own.
out to dunks and threes, man. Underrated place.
I'm on dunks and threes every day.
Let's get into the bulk of the episode. Derrick, introduce the segment that you came up with.
Today we are drafting players that have not been named All-Stars this season. We're going to see who can compile the best lineup out of the
So
four
it's just
of
a
us.
5-man group?
Yeah.
Or is it a full team?
Y'all
Let's
wanna do
keep
the full-
going.
Y'all want to do the full roster?
Yeah.
Who got the first pick,
Bro,
Derrick?
I thought this
I
was
did
an
not spin a wheel.
all-time.
I'm not even
All
gonna
time?
lie.
Who do you have on your all time
Why
while I
would you-
put together this list?
He don't be reading.
What list
I
you
literally
put
said-
together?
No, I'm putting together figure out who drafts first, second, all of that.
I
Oh,
literally
okay.
put this season right underneath that.
Right.
He did. Some people can't weed.
When you said this season, I thought you meant like references and we could do it one of these episodes. It's all right, though. I'm cool.
Mike has the first overall pick.
Jamal Murray.
Dang, relax. But okay. Pierre, you have the number 2 overall.
We got the gate.
You have the number 2 overall pick. Derrick, you have number 3, and I have number 4. And it's Serpentine. There we go.
Serpentine. Bet.
So
All right,
he-
so you're drafting Jamal Murray with the first overall pick.
I am.
Thank you.
I think you misinterpreted this draft. by the
I'll
way.
take DeMontis Sabonis.
That's okay.
Okay.
I can bounce back.
I'll take De'Aaron Fox.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my list because y'all done left the floodgates open.
Can we restart?
No, we cannot.
No,
restart.
no.
Man, we should have
literally
done
said
it
this
all
season.
time.
Look,
It's
all
all right,
stars
though.
that-
I can bounce back. Jamal Murray is perfectly fine.
You too busy.
A champion.
You too busy thinking about
Klay.
Klay
Yeah.
Thompson.
It's Jamal Murray is a champion, so we cool.
I'm gonna take Trae Young with my first overall pick, and then
I like it.
my next guy I'm gonna take. Let's just go out there and get Jimmy James Butler.
Oh, okay.
Has been
Trae Young
a
and Jimmy
season.
together?
Yeah.
Jimmy going to be frustrated with that defense.
No,
No,
Trae
you're
Young's
not.
been locked in this year.
Yeah.
Don't sleep. All Jimmy can ask for is
Effort.
effort.
Yeah, effort. Yeah.
Trae Young can't become 6'6" overnight.
Right. Yeah. We just talked about that. Just try. Just try.
But if he did,
It's my pick, right?
It is.
So for me, I'm going to probably go with my second pick. Let's go ahead and take Larry Marketing.
let's go.
Big pick, big pick.
I was looking at Laurie. Okay.
Big pick,
Um,
big pick.
For me, because I go.
There's so many guards, by the way.
It
I
is.
guess I didn't really
That's
think
why I'm
about how
chilling.
many great guards there are in basketball.
I am going to take. I have Sabonis. I'm gonna take Mikal Bridges.
I like that. Is Mikal Bridges on the move? Yes, no? No, can I say, what? It's your pick, right? You know who you want?
He should be on the move.
Think about your pick, and
Yeah.
I'll
Okay, go.
rant just for 30 seconds. There's so many different reports coming out about the Brooklyn Nets declining 2 first-round picks for Dorian Finney-Smith.
5 picks for Mikal.
5 picks. That is all cap.
It has to be.
It has to.
That is them
Wait, no, I don't know.
trying to drive the value of their players.
That's what I told Derrick. Reach for the stars so you can land on the cloud.
Nobody is declining
So the
2 firsts for
For
Dorian
Dorian
Finney-Smith.
Finney-Smith.
So the Bulls they don't want the OG on an OB package.
No,
They
I mean
just
they
want
want it,
some of
but
that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You tell the world that you valuing these players up here so you could get something closer. Hey, if Dorian Finney-Smith is traded for something more than 2 first-round picks, whoever's in charge over there, give him, I don't know, a sports Emmy or
I was
something.
about to say, no, he need a raise 5 times over.
Anyway, you got back-to-back too, Mike.
Let me get Big Gobert,
Good pick.
and let me also get somebody to help him get his buckets. Let me get James Harden, too.
Nice. I like that. Harden has been on a tear. He had a crazy 4-point play last night
He did.
against the Atlanta Hawks. It was
Gets Kawhi
Okay.
excited. Man, ain't never seen Kawhi with this much energy before.
Kawhi-
Y'all
been
saw
so amazing.
Kawhi was like, he can't guard that.
yeah.
He can't, though. You see how much space he was giving him?
It's my pick, right?
Nope.
Pierre.
Ah, shit.
Ooh, don't let these 2 players end up on my boy. Stop playing, man.
I'm going to take LaMelo Ball.
Okay, all right. Good pick.
I bet.
I don't know if I'm drafting him over Alex Jacoby, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
Bet. So I'm gonna take at my center spot. Let me go ahead and grab.
It's a lot of good centers
I
out
know,
there.
It is.
I'm
It is.
thinking
So
about.
you better pick
You
the
better
right
pick
one.
the right one.
Because I'm gonna take the one if you take the wrong one.
See, do I want like a defensive minded one or do I want
You
an
talking like you
offensive
knew
one?
we wanted you on
Well,
it.
I
And now you let KB sway you. Now you
no,
thinking.
no. I think Şengün would be perfect on this team.
You take a Şengün?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take Victor Wembanyama then. Because that
Wipe
brother
him off
is
my list.
On my all-time list that I made, he was one of the He ain't made it yet, but you know he will.
He wasn't
Yeah.
on Derrick list.
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
It was between him, Jared Allen.
Oh, you're guessing him on us.
Şengün.
You're guessing him on us.
I'm also gonna take Scotty Barney.
Take
Okay,
him off
that's a
my
nice
list.
pick.
Shout out to Scotty Barney, man.
So Trae Young and Scotty and
Jimmy
Okay.
Butler. That's
and
spacing.
Jimmy Butler.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Back on you.
I'm gonna go. So I got Fox. So that means I need me a nice little 2. Let's go ahead and take Derrick White.
Good pick. Good pick.
That's a really good pick. I was trying to let him sit as long as I
good
could.
pick.
Hey, I came here to bust y'all ass today.
Okay.
I am going to. I got LaMelo, Mikal, Sabonis. I'm gonna take somebody who can complement Sabonis and then complement a weakness. Jaren Jackson Jr.
Good.
That's a
pick.
good one.
Good pick. Back to back for you, Mikey.
Oh man. Let me get Chet Holmgren.
Nice.
That's not a bad
really
pick.
good
I
Nice.
like that.
It's not a lot of centers left after that. Everybody just
I
took
did
their
really
centers.
want Derek White too. He took him.
Make a trade.
Let me get Franz Wagner. I
Okay.
don't need to make a trade.
Okay. Word.
So I'm a big fit guy. We got a lot of defense out here. LaMelo is our ball handler. I want somebody who can take some pressure off of him, but don't bring my defense down. So give me Drew Holiday.
I like it.
Very nice
Team player, can fit with anybody.
So hear me out.
Wait. There's somebody. Never mind. I'll wait till my pick. Go ahead.
You want to say the name?
Yeah, I don't wanna
Please
say
don't
names
say no
just in
names.
case.
Don't say no names.
I think this guy has been
And
drafted.
don't say no names going forward because we got people up here.
So for me, I think we're gonna be a little long today.
Just
I'm
today.
long every day.
Just today.
And we're gonna put Laurie at the 3, right?
Okay.
We're gonna move him up instead of putting him at the 4, and we're gonna go ahead and draft Evan Mobley.
Okay.
For our 4 spot.
Emo. I like that. De'Aaron Fox is off the board.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
My
double
number one
check. I
overall
was like,
pick.
no way he's still on the board. Okay. My next pick, I'm gonna take Alex Jacoby White. And then I'm gonna
He
take.
probably would have been that later.
But that's my guy. OG Anunoby.
Take
Okay.
him off
I like
my
OG.
list. I wanted OG, but I needed a ball handler.
I can't believe there's one person still on the board, low key. Unless he got drafted and I wasn't paying attention. So I'm not gonna say the name.
It's my pick.
Yep.
It is.
So I'm on my 6th man. I'm gonna go Darius Garland.
On my 6-man too, I'm going to take Kyrie Irving.
That's the name I was thinking about.
Shit,
That is the name
I
I was
didn't know if he
thinking
got
about.
picked up.
I should have looked at my list a little bit more carefully.
Do you remember that one time we did a draft and you had the first pick, you took DeAndre Ayton, and then you was like, he wasn't even number 1 on my list, but you had the first overall pick. It's like, what the hell?
It was a last-second audible.
Okay, Mikey, you got back to back.
I'm gonna take one of the guy. Oh, this team didn't get an All-Star at all, so I'm gonna take Zion.
Okay.
And also, we just need one of them glue guys. Never gonna make an All-Star, but he got the impact. Give me Caruso too.
Ooh, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was on the list, Mike. He was on the list, and I didn't think I
Imagine
was
if I
going
would
to
have
draft
got
him.
Caruso and Derrick White. Sheesh.
I'm gonna just take more offense and take Brandon Ingram.
Damn.
Brandon Ingram had a night
He
yesterday, and I didn't watch a single second because it was against the Raptors, and the
He had
Raptors.
5 threes in a row.
I saw that. That's the only
okay.
thing I saw. 5 straight threes, and the commentary on the call was amazing.
Literally 5 straight threes.
5 straight possessions, no misses, no just incredible.
So for us, we went long with the starting lineup for this one. We're going to go the complete opposite, get the man with the shortest wingspan. We're going to go Desmond Bain.
That's a very good pick.
Get the man with the shortest wingspan. Does he have that actual title? Man with the shortest wingspan.
Visually,
Best
it looks
scorer
like
with the
it.
shortest wingspan.
Negative wingspan is kind of crazy. I'm going to take Kristaps Porzingis. I'm actually surprised he's still on the board, but everybody had already had a center, so that makes sense.
That's a good pick though.
I'm also going to take J-Dub, Jalen Williams.
I was just looking at him.
It's on.
on Derrick.
Okay.
Far from you, home. You might want to chill.
My fault.
Let's go ahead and draft Jonathan Kuminga.
Wow. I'm surprised
I'm
he
gonna
get
take,
drafted over some other people here.
Take Pascal.
That's the
Siakam.
guy. That's the, you
Yeah.
smacked your, did you not
Yeah.
know
I have
Pascal was
him. I have
available?
him on, yeah.
You don't make your list in order of priority.
Nope, it's just
It's
He
just
just
the way
make
it
a
goes.
list.
Okay.
The least valuable player for this.
Shout out to Kuminga, though. He been hooping. Back to backs, Mike.
Let me get. Actually, I want one of his teammates just so I can have somebody if we need to get into a tussle.
Okay.
Somebody want to get rough. Give me Draymond on the team too.
Okay. You can tussle with your teammates, but okay.
But he gonna get into a tussle.
Best believe it. If it's one
Yeah.
thing about Draymond, you gonna get it to a tussle.
he's trying to be a little bit more relaxed.
And
now.
he has been.
Yeah.
He has. Ain't seen not a moment.
I just like
D'Angelo
winning.
Russell against the Lakers. He was pushing
true.
with
I
him.
just like winning players on a team
Uh-huh.
that's gonna contribute. Give me Dante DiVincenzo too. Just winning
I
players.
like talent.
Yeah.
Give me winning. We got so
And
much talent.
He's talented,
hell?
but
He gonna
more-
lock up. He
it's-
gonna hit
it's more-
5'6"
it's more
3.
talent
Mike,
out
are you
here.
throwing your draft?
No, we're picking
it's a
up.
lot more
We're
talent.
picking up
I
quality.
need more
players.
size.
Sometimes it's too much in the pot. You know what I'm saying? You need to put a little
Not
bit
an
of.
all-star game. This is an all-star game.
It's a non-all-star game.
Yeah, it's an
These dudes, they make
no,
all-stars.
It's an all-star game of non-all-stars.
That's
You
all
know
right.
how they used to have like.
That's the opposite though. It
You
ain't all
know, they had an
flashy.
A.
We green ground
You know, they
around
had an
here.
A team and a B team, and
Yeah.
you was the first person that ever played on the C team. Let him see the flow. We just want to let him see the flow. So here's it. No, I'm gonna take some more size from my bench. I'm gonna take Jared Allen.
Yeah, I'm
That's
surprised. he
KB
didn't.
could vouch. B team could have be 18.
Talk to him.
B
Yo,
team could
yo,
have be
Matt
18.
Brandeis is locking that man up.
Yo,
They
B-
had the two centers beefing over the minute.
my A team versus your B team, they would have thought I was a Duke player. They were like, they would have called Coach K and said, "Hey, you need to come to Hinsdale South and see this brother."
Who you taking, Eric Dubose or Mike Mason? Exactly.
I'm taking Mike Mason.
Shout
Mike
out to
Mason.
Dubose though.
Hey, Eric DeBose will take them charges, though.
He definitely will. He gonna draw 2 a game. Keep the minutes up.
I know he got brick wall.
He definitely got brick
He
wall.
definitely do. My next pick will be, I just had him. Who was it?
Is this the
Nah,
end of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? This is the last pick?
Who did I pick? I took Dante and who?
That's not my team.
I just forgot who I picked.
That's ain't our last pick.
That's
How many? I got 10 people after this pick, right?
You gonna have 2 more? 12. Roster
Okay, word,
12. Come
word,
on, man.
okay.
You
I'ma
gotta
take-
get creative.
Okay.
I'm going to take Bradley Beal.
Okay. Yeah.
It was not on my list,
Yeah.
but
I
he
understand
can
it.
hoop.
Oh man, y'all gonna make me take DeMar DeRozan.
Yes, he's on my list. He's on my list.
Give me Jeremy Grant first.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
That's a good
That's a
pick.
good one.
I don't want to pair Trae Young and DeJounte back together, but they'll never play together on this team. They're gonna separate their minutes.
Okay.
DeJounte Murray.
Okay.
Because without Trae Young, did y'all know his stats?
What?
26 per game,
Hey,
6 assists, great efficiency.
when Trae Young was out, he was going crazy.
He was. Now wait when he get traded, they gonna be like, oh yeah, this is the DeJounte we remember.
Yeah.
DeJounte always hitting some big fourth quarter shots though.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to start yesterday. He
He
had 2 shots. I'm like, here he come. But the clip is too good.
For me, I'm also draft Aaron Gordon.
Okay. I'm going to take Tyler Hero.
Oh, just took that man off my list. I got back-to-back correct.
That is correct.
I'm gonna pick up Kuzma.
Okay. Take him off my list. Shit.
Let me also get Miles Turner.
Yes, that was the last guy on the. Y'all really
My
fading
second to
DeMar,
last
huh?
pick.
You said Miles Turner?
Yeah.
My second to last pick, I'm going to take Anfernee Simons.
I was actually getting ready to draft Miles Turner. Let's go Walker Kessler.
Big Walker.
Y'all really fading. DeMar has not been drafted.
No, he's the last person on my list.
I don't need a DeMar.
Even in your 12th man, he won't play. He don't need to play. He just in case you need a fourth quarter takeover every once in a while.
I mean, I have a 12th man I need to draft next. I only
You
11.
have to draft next.
I have 11, so I have to draft someone.
I thought
We
you
all
just
on
had
our
somebody
last
in
pick
your
after
mind.
KB.
I'm gonna take. Oh man, this is tough. I'll take DeMar DeRozan. Okay, and then
Why did you didn't have to draft DeMar?
he was the best player available. He won't play. You know, we're talking 11, 12th man. And then my last pick, give me the remainders of Lonzo Ball, please.
The contract?
Oh, replaying the contracts in his All-Star game?
I mean, you're just getting the contract.
No, he
You can get some courtside appearances.
One
said
to two
the
a season.
remainders.
One or two times
Got
a
to be in
season.
LA. If we play in LA.
Yeah. Literally.
For my last pick, I'm going to take...
But no, he was at the game we played against the Kings. They had him commentating the second quarter.
No,
No, it was
a
at
home
home.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a home game.
Yeah, like, okay.
I'm going to take Cade Cunningham.
Damn, that's what I was
Oh,
going
I
to
kind of forgot he existed. Good pick.
That's
Good pick.
literally who I was going to pick. Now, let me think.
I forgot he existed. Damn. I would have taken him over Lonzo Ball.
Oh, give me Jamal Murray.
Oh,
He ain't make the All-Star game this year.
That was 5 games.
He didn't make the All-Star game this year.
Hey,
You're
his
right.
first game back, he did spaz though.
You take those 5 games of John Morant. That's cool.
I didn't even consider drafting.
Yeah, you should.
He's in a sling right now. You get the sling
Oh,
version.
and
I'm getting
Lonzo
him-
is damn near in a
Yeah.
wheelchair.
And, right, he not gonna play.
I says who?
Did you see him shooting?
He picked Desmond Bain. When did I say Desmond Bain play?
But at least we know he will play
John Morant will play.
next season.
year.
I think Desmond Bain ain't gonna linger that shit out.
He gonna play again this year.
There was somebody else that was
You
hurt,
might as
too.
well take
There was somebody else that was hurt that got picked.
I forgot. I can't remember.
They still, I mean, I
He
got
took
one more
Evan
pick.
Mobley. What did he play? 3 games?
Hey, those 3 games. You should draft. Oh, you done?
Yeah, I'm not.
Who
Also, Mike?
It's his last pick.
From my
Take
last.
Carmelo. Since we just doing shit, take Carmelo.
No,
They
I
have
wouldn't take
they
him.
have to have logged in submitters this year. Which, if that's the rule, you the only person that took a person that didn't log in minutes.
I gotta make this last spot fun, man.
Yeah.
Who gonna bring some
Like Cam
energy to the
Thomas.
Hey,
locker room?
I got a
Cam
guy.
Thomas.
I got a guy for you. I got a guy for you.
Take the Nassus.
You ready?
Who?
Tonight.
Klay Thompson.
Oh no, he gonna play 5 minutes, take 16 shots, hit 3 of them. I need
Skylar
somebody just
Mays.
for the locker room, man.
Take
For the locker room?
for the locker
For the
room.
locker room.
Jordan
This-
Poole.
No.
Him and Draymond on your
Boban.
team, right?
I can't do that, son. I can't do that. I might give me Boban.
Okay.
Bobon's on your team? Damn.
Just in case the ball gets stuck on top of the backboard.
I would have drafted V's before I got Boban. For the locker room? We just
We would have had a personal concert every time before the
We
game.
just had a little rap. We would have had a rapper on our bench before we got Boban.
You could have took Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis.
Oh, just
Brooke
take
Lopez. Nah, not Brooke Lopez. Robin Lopez to get you tea too.
True. Who the
Robin
best,
Lopez be
who
out
the
there fighting
best
the
at getting the
mascots.
bench lit up?
Oh, after Theo Pinson retired? That's a very good question.
Theo Pinson retired.
He got a podcast now. I just kind of assumed
He had a
those two
podcast
things.
while he was playing. Hey, Theo Pinson was the best player in the country.
I know.
That's-
I know.
he
He,
will
talk
bu-
about it on his podcast.
He will bust your ass, though.
He better. He better. Imagine me beating any former NBA player. He should be ashamed of himself.
You remember Drummond this summer did something where you had to pay $500 to pay him one-on-one.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was like him, Jimmy Butler, and it was one other player that was there.
Oh,
But
Jimmy
he-
did it too?
Yeah.
But it seemed like
I don't know if I would have paid for Jimmy.
Jimmy was like $900 or $1,000 for a one-on-one or something.
Up to like,
I would have
think
done it
it's
for
5.
content. I would have done
I
it
think
for
it was-
content.
it was up to 5.
Yeah.
He could end that shit immediately if he wanted
just
to.
back it down.
Especially drumming. Like,
That's that Playboy Cardi ripoff.
Drumming,
That
I'm
would have been
making
a
him.
3-minute. That'd have been a 3-minute bag for him.
Drumming, I'm fouling him, putting him at the line.
In a one-on-one.
in a one-on-one, ain't no free throws. That's just he get the ball back.
I'm fouling
And he
until he
probably
take a
finishes through the
jumper.
contact.
Have y'all seen the Jalen Brunson podcast thing that's coming
Yeah.
up?
Josh Hart?
I'm actually
Yeah.
excited. The
Roommates.
roommates,
Yeah.
that, it sound fire. Because they have such a great chemistry online that I feel like them on the mic is just going to be phenomenal. Especially when they had Dante on. Like,
I wonder what made them want to do it now.
probably because they teammates, they now in the same
was teammates
city.
last year.
They able to like, well, true, they was teammates last year. But like, I don't know. I feel like probably now it just seems right. Everybody got podcasts. They
I don't
they
know
shit
anything about
hot.
Jalen Brunson's personality. Do y'all think he'll be good? I know Josh Hart. I've watched a lot of interviews of. He's a funny guy. What about Jalen? Anybody know?
I
Yeah,
think he's funny
he's
with his
personable.
peers. Yeah, he seems in interviews he seems personable. So it seems like that's.
I want us to get him on this podcast.
Send the invite. He'll be at All Star. We'll be at All Star.
Why not?
Make it happen. Make it happen.
I want him. I want JJ Redick. I want Paul George. I want Paolo Banchero.
You mean JJ Redick, our colleague?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
What were you watching? Royal Rumble?
I
And you were
want-
talking about Pat McAfee, and I was like, that's technically our
Oh
coworker.
yeah, yeah. I was like, that's
I want Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee is very personable. He's such a
Is he now
personality.
full time? I don't. What is his deal? Because I saw he was
He does
commentating yesterday
for
too.
Raw. He does commentary for Raw now.
Every time?
Yeah,
So
every
he's
Monday.
flying between wherever Raw was at and then back to Indianapolis for a show every Monday?
I guess so.
That's
Kinda
crazy.
insane.
That money.
We should get a rapper.
Lil Wayne.
We got one.
Lil Wayne's
We
the
got
rapper.
two.
He laughed at your ass.
Yeah,
He straight up said,
let's get LeBron too.
True.
Lil Wayne is strictly undisputed. I don't know if y'all know that. That guy.
Bam.
He
I'm just
can-
talking.
Oh,
But he is very close friends with,
He
with
is.
Skip and has been on their show a lot.
We gotta
Stephen A,
get
come
we gotta
on.
get Snoop up here.
I just saw Drewski was on their show today.
For real?
On Undisputed.
talking.
I just saw the screenshot. I don't know what they was talking about.
It probably is for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, everybody is at Super Bowl.
Oh, right. Okay.
But
That
still.
context make it better.
It's funny.
They getting everybody's opinion on the Super Bowl they take, so who they got winning.
Drewski, get your numbers.
Oh, facts. Drewski always gonna get numbers.
He always gonna follow too. But no, one year we should go to the Super Bowl.
Did y'all see that stuff where it says it's like this is what you get if you get the suite that's for $2.5 million?
At the Brooklyn
Yeah.
Nets game? Or
No, the Super
It was
Bowl.
at the Super
Oh.
Bowl, and they had like all these caterings. You're paying $2.5 million for it, so they got all this food and all that. They're like, they better let me call the plays for the first quarter if I get a $2.5 million suite.
I was curious about that. Like those
$2.5 million.
suites. Do y'all think celebrities do like similar to what like if we bought a suite, everybody would split it? Do you think
Or you think it's like one person paying for all?
just taking it all?
I would hope they split
They
it
probably
two and a half.
split it.
One
I would
person.
think they split
one
it.
person?
If Jay-Z and Kevin Hart want to go somewhere, Jay-Z should just buy. Just like when me and you want a pizza, I just bought it. I'm not finna be
Dang,
like-
he said he in a different tax bracket than you.
No. Because Kevin Hart should just buy it too. But when you get a certain level, they shouldn't be splitting it. Like one of y'all decide who gonna buy
Imagine
it. and then-
Venmo and $1.2 million or something. Like I got you, bro. Don't worry.
I just
I
feel
feel
like
like they split it.
when you're a multi-millionaire, I don't think you really give a damn about splitting.
It depends on. Yeah, I guess it depends
I
on.
don't know.
If you
A
Jay-Z,
$2.5
were you a
million
billionaire? Yeah, but like,
Well, I hope you don't have $3 million and spending 2.5 on a suite.
I hope not either.
you'd be surprised.
I was gonna say that's why I also feel like they could just do whatever, but it'd be so many people because it's not just rappers that got money. Whatever, like it's people doing whatever that
rappers
just got
have money?
money, huh?
Do rappers have money?
Some of the top ones,
Okay.
at least. But it's just like all those spots filled. There's only limited spots, so you want to get in where you can.
Oh, I see. Now, if that's what you're saying, then yeah, he said celebrities though. But if there was 10 of us that made $500,000 a year, and 20 of us wanted to take, I'm just doing quick math, 50,000 to get it. Okay, but if you have $100 million plus $1 million, then I think
if I could buy the thing 10 times over, then it's just like,
I'm about a suite.
yeah, it's fine.
I'm not finna be like, hey, Yeah, Zell me.
I feel like that number should be higher.
Zell me
Well,
2.5.
On a
I mean,
$2.5 million
it wasn't
purchase?
in more in a literal sense. It was just saying like if I got it and I'm comfortable with doing it, then I'm fine with it.
Are you just saying that strictly off?
Because I mean, if I had 20
mil,
mil and it's
Just in
2.5 mil,
general.
that's I'm literally taking out 10% of my money.
Right,
Right
yeah.
there.
It's just
But if I have
because
it,
we're talking about a 1 day experience, basically.
Yeah.
It ain't like you buying a house that's
Yes.
like of
Yeah.
something
and
that
there's
holds value.
taxes aren't included in that,
Damn.
so you're actually paying like probably like
What is the tax rate of something that's 2 point something?
But I guess that's why we
$2
see
million?
when you watch the Super Bowl and you see who in the suites. It's Patrick Mahomes' family. It's LeBron and Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. It's not fucking. You're not looking.
it's not
It's
us up there.
Caruso.
We all pitched in for it.
Us at
you,
RDC.
you never go there and you see Alex Caruso in there. No, and
he might be in the game at the game, but
Right.
not in the suite.
yeah.
Because even the tickets to the game is crazy, but not too
Thousands.
Eminem was
man,
in the suite at
thousands. And it's
San
not even
Francisco
for a
game,
good seat.
Yeah,
Detroit.
Yeah.
he was. Yeah,
You
That was
said
cool
one more
to-
time. Say
Eminem
that.
was in the San Francisco Detroit suite.
Oh,
Yeah, that was just cool to see him making appearances without a hoodie on. I don't know.
He
if
like
I've
A
ever-
Boogie now.
That man was sitting at a UFC game
to
hoodie-
get to
hoodie
get in
on
the door right now. To get in the door
at the Super Bowl.
at the Super Bowl, $5,700.
and that's nosebleeds probably.
300 section.
I would never watch a game from that far. I don't see the
My
value of
TV
it.
is better at home.
Yeah,
and I already
exactly.
paid that much and got a lifetime warranty.
I'll take 5,000 and put that down on a watch or a new car, and I'll watch the game with my homies.
That sounds like a smart man.
The other
and a great view.
other $75 or $700, we could just go out somewhere.
Because ain't Usher doing the halftime too?
would you do
Yes, he
that
is.
if it was the Bulls
my
in the
God.
finals? Would you pay that?
Yes,
5,000?
He's in the 300.
Hell yeah!
easily.
I'm glad.
It's right up the street from me.
Also, the
And it's
view.
a-
The view is different than sitting in a.
Oh,
football
no, of
arena.
course,
Yeah, yeah.
of course. I'm
Because
just thinking
going
about
to
the
the Super-
diehard fans are like, I'm paying this no matter
Going
what.
to the
'Cause
Super
I know
Bowl
some like when the Eagles was in there.
is more than the ticket. We got to fly there, get a hotel.
right.
The
okay.
Bulls is up the street.
But I'm just saying,
Hypothetically-
there's fandoms is like, no matter what, I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
Hypothetically, you lived in LA. Lakers are in the finals. It costs 10 G's to get in the door to watch your Lakers game 1. Are you going? Are you putting down your 10?
You said game 1?
Yeah.
Why would I? No. I'm.
What's the difference between game 1 and 3?
I would rather do it for like a game 7.
How do you
don't
know it's
know
going
if
to
you're
get to a
going
game
game
7?
I'd rather,
Duh.
I'd rather just wait.
Duh.
And that 10,000 is now 27,000 for a game 7.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
How many times do you get to watch your favorite team compete for a championship, whether it's game 1 or game 6, game 7?
True.
When the last time we had a game 7 final? All right.
2016.
Yes.
Would I put in that money for it?
Option. Duh, you want to see the game 7? That wasn't a question.
I think I would. I think it would be worth it. For my fandom at least, and anytime I have been to the Staples Center, it's been like lit. So I can only imagine. That was game 1 or the season opener, which we went to. So I can only imagine what a playoff and the finals feel like.
I would love to go. I'm going to say no. The reason I'm saying no, I can't experience that by myself. I'm going to have to bring somebody. That's now
Yeah.
$20,000. Unless I
that's
wanted to
true.
go
That is true.
with one of y'all, and y'all was going to spend it. But I can't ask my dad.
Hey, I'm not spending
You
10,000
definitely
to watch
do
the
got to
Knicks.
be there with
You gotta
somebody.
be there with
You
somebody.
gotta be there with
My
somebody.
dad not spending 10,000. I'm not
That
buying
Madison Square
his
Garden
ticket.
experience sound crazy.
I'm not
though.
buying nobody. I would love to bring my mama 20,000 for that. No, we 20,000. We doing something else.
I'll give my mama $1 for every basketball player she can name.
That's
Talking
it.
Well, you know, hell, I got his insurance
Well, yeah.
rate just went up.
If I get if it's 10,000 for 2 tickets, I am there for this. For me, I'm there, and when the doors open. But 10,000 for one, and I got to go by myself. You got to experience that with somebody else, bro.
I feel that. It's just, yeah. I mean, again, most of us here haven't seen our favorite team compete to that level. So it's like, how many times in our lifetime will we see that? So
I got the
I'm there.
closest chance.
This year, yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Don't playoff atmospheres be crazy. Like, you remember how the Kings Arena was when they finally made it back?
Yeah.
I wish I could have experienced
The
in that, like
Nuggets
that arena.
ceremony, that was the craziest I ever
Yes,
seen in
yeah.
an arena.
Yeah.
The Nuggets, they pack out. Like last night against, I think it was last night. Or the other night against the Blazers, they sold out the arena. Like they still be selling out.
That makes sense. I just can't grasp the Bulls. Number 1 in attendance. That shocked the hell out of me.
Part of that is because we have the most seats in the arena.
Okay.
It wasn't percentage filled; it was total tickets.
okay.
Oh.
It's the the second biggest behind Staples, I'm pretty sure, as far as the amount of seats that can be sold.
You know,
So
another
that carries too.
playoff experience, I'd have been like, damn, I wish I was a part of that. When OKC used to go and they used to have a whiteout.
The whiteout, yeah.
Oh,
They-
yeah.
Miami too.
Standing up.
Miami had the
And
whiteout
OKC,
too.
they used to stand up until their team made the first basket. Like that was a crazy
Hey,
experience.
I thought that's what he was saying.
Oh,
You put it emails. You did.
Bro, it be literally right after I said it, bro.
What's happening? Because it's usually happening this way.
I don't think he pays
that for
I,
him.
think
Yes.
I only heard him say the crazy OKC experiences.
He has
said
a
whiteout.
whiteout hearing.
And he said they used to stand up too.
Oh, I
and
didn't
then
hear
you
that.
said, yeah, and okay, see, they used to stand up.
I
I
did not
told
hear
you,
that
I was
part.
just watching that movie. I'm gonna get you sucking. Dude will repeat everything you say. He'd be like, man, that car's so big, it's got his own sky. That car big too, ain't it?
That's how I try to be on the game.
That car big too,
I try
ain't
to be
it?
like when I got my little kid voice on, and you ask the most obvious shit. So it's like this, Derrick, you gonna drink that coffee? That's like, why do kids ask the obvious? You
they
got a
be want-
coffee in your hand, you've been drinking on it, and
they
the
be
kids
wanting
sit right
some.
there like, you gonna drink that coffee?
They be wanting to let. They be
They
wanting to
definitely
sip.
do.
My,
This
my
look
sister
good.
just
This-
asks why all
This
the
your
time.
this your watch? Even though I see you wearing it on your wrist, this yours?
Or like you gonna eat that piece of cake?
Oh yeah, that's when they definitely want some.
Yeah.
My
That's
sister
it.
just asks why. Like she be like, "What are you watching?" I'll be like, "I'm watching basketball." Why are you watching basketball? It's like, cause I want to. I like it. Why you like it? I'll be like, all right, Michaela, leave me alone.
Does she like basketball?
She's actually. I don't know if she plays it or if she enjoyed it, but when I had her like out there, I took her to the park. She was actually pretty good. But she's in like my mom got her doing like Girl Scouts, and she's doing all the other type of stuff.
So you sell Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah.
Might have
So I'm gonna send y'all a link because I need y'all to buy some.
I would definitely
They
buy
be
some.
ripping us off.
Every
I'm
time
here.
I buy a box, I need her to
Hold
steal a
on, I'm
box.
gonna actually go back and look at this because you know how. So my
Wait,
mom.
it's online now? You gonna send me a link? That's kind of
Everything
lame.
is
My mom-
online.
That's kind of lame though.
But no, remember
Literally.
at the old studio,
When they was outside.
they was
on the stand?
outside. I told y'all they was
Yeah, you
outside.
remember?
That's
Oh
how-
yeah. But I prefer that. I think that's what the real experience is. It's like
Yeah.
trying to sell it to people rather than like sending a link to all my.
But there was always
relatives.
something you can like fill out. It wasn't digital, but it was a paper where you could send out.
Yep. So my mom sent me a link, and from when I used to do
Tell
it,
her KB said
even
she
I
gotta
feel
go
like
in.
I sold cookies before I bought cookies.
Door to
Like you
door.
got to go door to door
Yeah.
and
Or
have the
stay
little
outside
list.
of Walgreens or something.
Remember we had like the jump rope stuff we had.
Oh, who
Y'all
for
was
heart?
selling them knives too,
Yeah.
right? I'm just joking.
But yeah, it's just online. So she ain't even got. I guess it's like you just got to share the link. You ain't got to go door to door no more.
I'm so proud of y'all, man.
Yeah,
From-
jump rope for
from
heart was-
Forex to podcast. You and Mike came a long way.
I can still get you right though. Who you bank with?
Oh my god, that's crazy. If it wasn't for podcasts, what y'all think y'all be up to? Work wise.
Managing flicks,
I'd
I don't know,
probably still
probably
be-
at a 9 to 5. I don't know. Some type
doing
of
the
9 to
same
5.
shit that I'm doing.
I honestly don't know.
I think it happened all at the perfect time, where it's like we didn't really have a chance to think about that, because I
Yeah.
think we were still in school. Were you still in school at that point when we first started the show?
I think
Nah,
I don't
think
remember.
so.
Oh,
I don't think so. I think my car had broke down, so I had to drop out.
Yeah, that's-
life be doing that. You know?
My
He
car,
didn't
my car,
wanna
had,
go.
my car had messed up too when I was going to school, but my
he found
mom.
a way to go, right?
Something
You-
about
yeah.
his car.
he wanted to go.
This was when
He ain't wanna
this was when
go.
you had like the $2,000 cars or whatever, like $3,000 cars. That,
I would've been
they
in
just
too
get
hype,
from A to
KB.
B.
They give you 3 months of life, and then it's over. with.
I would've
They
joined
lasted
too
me a
hype.
couple of years. But my mom, she'd work not too far, so I would drop her off at work. Then I would go to school.
I don't know what I would be doing.
I would
if it
have.
wasn't
I
for
would
the
have clicked
internet
up with
stuff.
somebody. I've been RDC.
He just hopping on a wave.
Yeah, that's what they be saying.
You know,
But-
people actually think that though.
think
What?
what?
Like they like.
But that's what people be saying anyway. Whenever I say something that somebody don't like and they say something to me rudely and I respond rudely because they started it, it's like, well, if I was Catrilla's cousin too, I would be doing that. And I'd be like, damn, it just discredit me. I'd rather you
You know
call
what's
me
crazy?
ugly. I don't put in nowhere. I just
I
woke
got a
up.
lot of cousins.
I've said that before. I said, man, I got a lot of siblings that's his cousins too, and they but I'd be like, whatever, bro.
That's hilarious.
Just take
Bro,
my
people
grind.
just say whatever, bro.
So yeah, I would have found somebody. I would have found somebody to help me.
I've kind of I like read and troll stuff now. And for a long time in my life, I used to just like let it exist and not think of that stuff. Actually funny.
And you know
bro.
what's
Some
funny
people-
about the like that part that P is talking about is if you get put on and like you own and you popping, wouldn't the right thing be to put your homies and your family on?
You got
like,
to.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't that be the right thing? If you ghosted us when you popped off and you just disappeared,
Hey,
that'd be some bogus
ain't no
stuff.
iron team. I get my check and put my bros on.
Hey, there we go.
It's a fact.
What's that from?
Biggie Shorty.
What's that from?
I forgot. It sounds so familiar.
Sound like Big
Ain't
Sean.
I thought he was gonna say it.
Who?
Is it Biggie Smalls?
No,
It's nothing to do with Biggie.
that's on your song. That's on your album.
Me.
Oh,
That was
Oh,
me. I said that.
that probably did hear.
Which song? I can't remember. What
I
song
can't remember.
We was
song
listening
either.
to your album on stream.
You was listening to it for the first time. Your comments didn't. That was.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
The comments and us had been heard.
Yeah.
That was your first thing. Don't say we.
His first. You.
I only had listened to, like, the
when did
first
you
three
release the
songs.
album? And
Maybe like October, September.
he just listened to it.
That was like a week ago.
And the
Wasn't
only
it
reason he
last
listened to it because he was streaming.
Yep.
He would have never heard your music.
And he got the nerve to be talking about, yeah, we listened to it. No, I saw the comments. They was like, wait, this your first time listening to the song? I saw those comments. I don't want to act like that was
No.
the full flood, but I saw like 5 people say, wait, no way you ain't heard the song yet.
Yeah,
and we was in the
they was
the
putting me
discourse
on the
and
music,
said
and
that.
they was
He'd be too
You
busy
need to
listening
get
to that.
put on to
no,
You just said that though.
no. They were just like telling me songs to listen to.
Because
So you need to be
had
put on.
told.
They was also putting me on the songs like on Donda that I haven't listened to.
Yeah. We off the grid. Are you serious?
No,
that's
you
just
never
fu-
heard
yeah,
that
bro.
song.
Yeah, he was in the
That
thing
ass,
like,
bro.
man, okay. I'm like, what?
Bro,
That NBA Saturday ass.
that's what I'm saying.
ABC
Why is that the song that they was trying to put you on to?
I know.
And it's funny that you never heard it.
But I do agree to your original take. I agree. You got to put your homies on, and there's no shame in being put on because I don't know one person that ain't been put on besides what
yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Because anybody who's
You got to come up with an app or something.
anybody
Didn't
who's
they steal the
saying,
app though?
Yeah.
Did they?
Isn't that what the movie was about?
I never saw the movie.
Okay. Yeah, they stole the
It's-
app.
What movie
okay.
was it?
The Social Network.
Oh,
I never
heard of
watched
it.
the movie.
And
With
those
Justin
people who saying
Timberlake,
that, they
right?
wanna
Ain't
be
he in
put
it?
on.
Jesse Eisenberg is in it. I don't know. Is Justin Timberlake in it? I think it's
Jesse Eisenberg. That's the dude from Breaking Bad.
No, it's
No,
not.
that's Heisenberg first and foremost.
Jesse Eisenberg is
Jesse
from a lot
Pinkman.
of stuff.
Jesse Pinkman, but then you also had Heisenberg. But yeah, I never seen
done
it.
a lot of stuff.
But they always saying something with the
I've
stealing.
never-
So matter of fact, you do got to put on. I think Bill Gates stole Microsoft. Some shit. I don't know.
He said yes, Timberlake is in it.
Huh?
Yeah, but I haven't seen the
No,
movie. But
no, I'm not saying he didn't help build anything, but I something with an idea was stolen. That's what I've always.
Are
there's
we
no
doing
such thing
anything
as an
for the Super
original
Bowl?
idea. My dad just asked me.
Oh,
you said that?
you said that.
Oh.
You said you already had some with your dad. Are we gonna do something for the Super Bowl?
Let me know. I was trying to see if Ontario gonna do something. I'll put
I'll
up.
probably be at my girl's mom's crib.
Oh, so that's a no.
They big football people.
The Miami
Yeah.
trip canceled
Why?
because he not gonna be able to be there.
I'm
Terrence ain't gonna be-
a TBD.
he a TBD.
Hopefully, so I'm hoping because I got 4 trips, including your trip, in that month. I'm hoping that some of them are like back to back, so I don't have to fly back to Chicago for
I
one
feel
day.
that. I feel that.
So,
But yeah, if my thing, well, obviously we can always do, but like I wanted the whole squad to go.
I mean, we can always regroup in the
I was
summer.
gonna. s-
I mean, yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
you know, I'm not like saying in the sense of like, oh my.
So my girl would have been like, "No, it's got to be on my birthday.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gotta
how-
be on
that's
my."
how-
No,
that's
it don't
how-
got to be like that.
That's how.
I'm from one where it's if your birthday on the weekday, we do it on the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like Valentine's Day this
But
year is on
Terrence
a weekday.
said his dad is getting hip surgery, so he wouldn't be able to come. When I asked, Kyron didn't say nothing, and he's the main corporate who I wanted. I wanted him and Terrence to come.
I
with
need-
us.
I need to
And
watch-
Mason was. Hey, I
Mason
feel
was
so
so-
bad for
Mason
Mason because
took the
he was
days off work.
down. Yes, he
Kyron
was
got to
down.
be like how Kawhi was in that club. You know what I'm saying?
Something
Like,
has to happen though. Like even if we're not going to Miami, we got to do something if
for
everybody's
sure,
still
for
together.
sure. I was thinking the same thing.
Maybe like the Final Four.
No.
Or the-
I'm
the
saying
championship.
even for my birthday, we gotta
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah.
Terrence said that was that one place had a deal going on.
But I said to Dana, how am I going? I'm not gonna watch the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I can't watch the Super Bowl and throw ones. I'm not good at multitask.
be throwing it like I'm Patrick Mahomes in the back. I'm be dropping back before I throw it.
If
We could, but
my mom hit me up and said for the Super Bowl at church. They're doing a Super Bowl party, and it's wear a jersey. You got to wear a jersey. And she was saying, "Who is a player that I should buy a jersey of?" She don't want a Chief. She don't want a 49er. She don't want nobody associated with the game. Who would you have told her to buy a jersey of?
Lamar Jackson. I know it's kind of like a part of it, but I would still represent Lamar in that case.
What'd you tell her?
I told her go get a bear because we're in Chicago. I said DJ Moore.
Or you can go vintage Brian Urlacher.
I don't think that's the right way.
I don't think my mom want to rep Brian Urlacher
never mind.
anymore.
Yep, you're
True.
right. Or like a Lance Briggs.
I'm trying to think. That's a good question.
Because I would have said Justin Fields, but who
Get
the
the
hell knows if he's
Tariq
on
Cohen.
the
Oh,
team?
yeah.
The Tariq Cohen is crazy.
That's
Tariq
Tariq
Cohen.
That motherfucker
Cohen.
only
I'm trying to
come
think
in
of what's
extra
gonna be.
small.
I'm trying to think of what's gonna be in the store.
That's another reason why I said DJ Moore, because she could go to Dick's Sporting Goods and get
Right,
a DJ Moore
right,
jersey.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have said probably Peyton Manning
That's crazy.
or Eli.
Get an Eli jersey.
But no, I don't know. I would have said something along the lines of Lamar Jackson though.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's
I would
nice.
say, Auntie,
Or
get a black
Flowers.
quarterback jersey, Auntie.
Flowers.
What's his first name?
I forgot his first name.
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
I feel like that's obscure though. You have to like custom order
that's
that
a
one.
Baltimore jersey.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting.
I would have told her to get a custom one like Darnie. Darnie
Get a
gets
Devontae Smith one.
69 nasty on the back.
Bro, that's so darny.
Is it a
It's not even
variable?
funny.
He got
bro.
like a Bulls or the Cubs with.
That's
big
so
nasty
darny. It's not even
69.
funny, bro.
Oh man. So
He got that now?
That's just like years ago.
Oh, okay.
So opening day White Sox, man. It should be so. It should be so cheap. We should just go for the hell of it.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I wish they would be expensive.
You'd be surprised.
Opening day, they probably will tax
With a
little bit.
daiquiri.
Oh, yeah. What do y'all want to be at Wrigley opening day?
That one gonna be expensive for sure.
Yeah, that one's gonna be expensive.
Why are they supposed to be good next year?
It's just Wrigley's just more expensive. It's a way better ballpark.
We
It
had
is.
10 times more fun, bro.
Yeah, Wrigley was so nice. I love how you walk in and you just go right to your seats.
Oh,
that's
beautiful, bro.
I don't know how to walk through that whole
Yes,
long ass tunnel
yes,
or nothing like that.
yes, bro.
Just walk in and get straight to business. That's
Was it me or was the food better?
That chicken sandwich I had, it was alright.
Well,
It
you
was
like
cool.
the nacho helmet. I'm
I do like the
I'm a
nacho
basic
helmet.
Betty.
Yeah.
The drinks was better. The drinks was better. Basic Betty.
The drinks better at Wrigley or
at Wrigley.
Oh,
Remember we had like the little it's like a mixed drink, and then we had the
Oh,
the
we had the
daiquiri was
basic.
the big daiquiri baseball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do have I had the beer.
The
in mine.
beer,
You
yeah.
had the
Season
that.
opening for the White Sox is against the Tigers. I'm actually good on that.
Oh
bro.
wow.
I'm good.
They said,
I'm
man,
watching the
I
Tigers.
can't name one
Man.
person on that team.
On the Tigers?
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I'm not mad at you.
Is that a bad team?
It's a bad
Oh,
team.
no, it's badder than bad. They almost worse than the. Well, it is worse than the White Sox.
Better than a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, like Lil Wayne said. How often, and I'm not saying like y'all just stop at the store to grab something. How often do y'all actually go grocery shopping?
Probably like once a week.
Like once a week?
Because
feel
I
like-
don't go majorly. That going once a week allows me to have fresh stuff without having to go crazy.
Yeah, I'll probably go like twice a week.
I
No.
go-
Now, how many times you going? How many times you going to go? When I say
I usually go like once every 2 weeks.
so is this grocery
Damn.
shopping? If I say, today I want to make a grilled chicken salad, so I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna get things. Is that grocery shopping?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you're literally
Oh.
stocking up your fridge, your freezer. For
Once
like,
a week.
Once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I go once every 2 weeks.
I want this for dinner. I'm gonna go get it right
Yeah,
now.
that's-
type
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's not it's dumb. It's just
Yeah,
not the
once
smartest way to shop.
once.
Because I be thinking
always
like
2
when I
weeks.
do like re-up with the groceries or whatever, like I try to challenge myself too. Like, can I knock out all the food that's basically in my fridge or freezer?
Yeah.
Because I always feel
I'm
like I
just
go
joking.
grocery shopping. It's
And
like I
waste
still
it.
have stuff
Me
that I
too,
could have
yeah.
ate,
Yeah.
you know,
For sure.
but I just want to re-up or,
Yeah,
fill it
same.
back up.
Same.
Yeah, I tried. That's why I don't buy in bulk.
You know what I
'Cause,
went-
like I don't want to waste a bunch of food.
Yeah, same. Because I don't buy in bulk and still end up wasting stuff.
Yeah, same.
You know what I had recently? Lazy Dog.
The lazy
I
dog.
went to Lazy Dog. What
You
the
told
hell?
when?
I went Saturday.
I went Sunday.
Oh, look at
Damn,
us.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I had one Saturday.
What did you
after
get?
lunch. I had this chicken sandwich. I had the fried chicken sandwich, and then we had the calamari and they had a quesadilla.
They got
we just had.
calamari though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You went before then too. That's like your second time, right?
Yeah, that was me and Angie's first date.
Yes, that's how I knew. Yeah. What did you get that first time?
See, I couldn't remember. We was looking at the menu. It was like, we cannot remember what
I
we
had
ordered.
got the roast. I mean, I got the pot roast.
The pot roast chicken, the pot roast sandwich that you
Yes,
dip in the.
yes.
I saw
got,
it.
bro. Derrick,
It was good.
top tier.
Better than the one that you put me on in Oakbrook.
No. Dana asked me the same thing. I still prefer the RH one.
Okay.
The RH one's so thinly sliced, and I don't think nothing's gonna top that one.
Okay.
This one and the one at Lazy Dog is actually pot roast.
Okay.
I've never had pot roast outside of my mama's kitchen,
Yeah.
and it tastes like it came out of my mama's kitchen.
For
So I was
real?
like, whoa.
I want it. I definitely looked at it.
Yes.
I gave it some thought.
I'm telling
but
you.
I was like, it might not be good here.
Yeah, it was great. It wasn't good. It was great.
Okay.
It
I
was
might
great.
have to try it.
It was great.
They got one at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant that I want to try.
The same type of sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's probably gonna be like similar to RH. Probably because
Okay.
it's like a more of a
The
high-end-
original name is a French dip.
Yeah.
Okay.
French dip. Yeah.
Okay.
French dips go crazy. Have y'all ever had one?
Nah.
They are brilliant. The one at RH is the steak meat, whatever. It's cut so it's like a piece of paper thinly
Yeah.
cut and just beautiful.
Their menu is just too like exquisite. Like it's too like high end for me.
Some shit, but then they got basic shit. They got they'll have some shit just like a oven roasted pistachio butter
Yeah.
chicken breast, and then they'll have a cheeseburger. So they know what they're doing. They trying to, some people want to go in there and be fancy. Some people want to go in there and be.
It
no
definitely
matter
is a good vibe though.
no matter where I'm at, I'm always just want good regular basic food. I don't want to say basic, but I don't like I hate when I go places and it's like, yeah, our burger has a lemon butterscotch aioli. Like I don't need that. It's just a burger. I just cook. Focus on the meat. Can you because the meat good? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
A good
relax,
seasoned patty.
relax.
Good
'cause you're
seasoned patty
laughing
go
too
a long
much.
way.
You're laughing too much.
No, a good seasoned
Is the
patty
meat
just
good?
do-
He want to giggle.
I was
I'm
laughing
on
at
D
KB
Mills.
because KB was smiling. KB be making me laugh.
I ain't say nothing.
You know who else is underrated?
Who?
I had yesterday. I had Shake Shack.
Shake Shack is good.
Shake Shack is
I
becoming.
don't go there
top tier.
often, but like when I do go, I'm like, man,
Yeah.
this shit.
I wish it was a Shy Shack by me.
Shake Shack is good too.
That's a very random restaurant to say he wish he had it. by
Because
him.
I remember we went there that one time
chicken
and
tenders?
them tenders
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, they
but I'm
tenders are
not
real
gonna
good.
go over like
sure.
over there for just some
Y'all know
fast
who got
food.
good pizza? Bona.
Yeah,
Bona has
yeah. The
pretty good
Fomagami pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know their pizza was that good.
Yeah.
It's actually very good.
Yeah.
But they put
What's-
in that
what
wood
place
fryer.
again?
Bona.
I don't really
What?
eat them no more, but when I did, pizza was
Sausage
good.
and pepperoni. A1.
At where?
You just wanted me to keep saying Bona for some reason. You crazy.
You sound like our teacher.
Rosati's is better.
True. But I'm talking like for like a quick drive through
Little
pizza.
Caesars is better.
Little Caesars is better.
Little Caesars a bone of beef pizza.
Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Little Caesars top tier chain.
Is it
pizza.
top
I'm
tier because
over-
it's cheap?
It's
Yes.
I'm
cheap
over
pizza.
cheap,
Little
but it's
Caesars,
also
bro.
good.
I mean, you hate it too much, little cheap
What?
ass. You gotta mix it up.
My mom would get it every Friday for the kids.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that was their thing.
Yeah.
And so it was just always there.
Yeah, Papa John's or
Papa John's I've never liked. I've
Good
never
answer.
liked
Papa John's?
yeah,
Good
yeah,
answer.
yeah, great answers.
I had, I can't remember. I think
Him
it
and
was, I
Brian
had
like
some
probably
Domino's.
collaborating on a pizza.
I had some Domino's not too long ago, and that was on like it was good as hell.
That's top tier cheap pizza. No,
Sometimes
Domino's?
you get Domino's on the right day.
Pizza
It's
Hut,
amazing.
Domino's are like top
Domino's
tier with Little
was
Caesar.
really
Out of
good,
those
bro.
three, Little Caesar, Domino's, Pizza Hut, talk to me, D Millie.
It's Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, and then Domino's.
I agree. My
I
dad
haven't
used to
had
get us
Pizza Hut
Domino's.
since I was a kid.
Stuffed crust. You get a whole nother pizza. You eat the pizza, then you get side of marinara, take the crust, and you
Dip
got
it
a
in
whole nother
marinara.
pizza. You got a whole. That's what we used to do when we was younger. We would go to DCP Hoop for hours. We all get in Darney car, and we would go to Pizza Hut. 2 people per pizza, $5 a piece, whole pizza.
We would go to Burger King.
I was there with y'all.
Yeah.
It was a lady that used to work at the
That's
Y.
when the Nuggets first came out.
Yes.
I remember that. KB had that white truck. Was that their dad truck?
It was my dad's truck.
Yeah. I remember
It was a
that.
lady that used to be at the YMCA, and she always knew like the kids that was hooping, on the court or whatever. So she'd be like, "Y'all give me $5, I'll go get y'all a pizza." Because Little Caesars was like not
Yep.
even a couple
Yeah,
minutes
yeah.
away from there.
Yep.
And
Still
so we
is.
would always do that.
Yeah, that was nice of her. People,
Well,
I
she was
like good
one
people.
of the moms of one of the kids that always used to play.
Oh,
Like she
okay.
had a real little kid. She wasn't like our age, but he
Yeah,
had to be
they-
like 6,
They
7.
scammed me out of $6,000.
The YMCA.
Yeah.
How?
Oh.
When I tore my shoulder, they called the ambulance,
Oh.
and that ambulance drive was $6,000.
Damn.
6,000. Do you know how close the The
And you were
hospital
young
is.
too.
No, what
We
hospital
could have
did you go
just
to?
drove ourselves.
Did you tell your?
What hospital did you go to?
The one that's around here. I don't know the name of it anymore.
KB, can I just get good comms on this confirmation?
Mm-hmm.
Did you dislocate your shoulder trying to block a man that's 5'5"?
Yep.
Who was 5'5"?
Tyler.
Oh,
He was trying to block his shot
Yeah.
and ended up messing up his shoulder.
Did Tyler get the shot off?
He did too.
think
I don't
he
think he
did,
blocked. I don't think he blocked.
Ask if he made it.
He didn't make it. though.
Didn't make it. It's Tyler. But yeah.
In that moment in time, KB wanted to throw his block his shot so bad. He
Now,
put all that
y'all got
energy
something in
behind
common. Your shoulders
it. And his
still be hurt.
and
And his ankle.
I haven't had a shoulder issue in a minute.
Oh, okay. His
also
ankles,
because I haven't been active in a minute. So
his
it's like,
ankles.
what am I
still-
doing to tear my shoulder nowadays?
That'd be crazy just walking around the house.
just pop out of his socket. I have been bulking though, or trying to.
I worked out this morning. I woke
20
up
pound
early.
dumbbells underneath the bed.
A lot of push-ups.
I ain't sleeping on them dumbbells no more. I saw a video where a dude was like, do all of these, but do it straight. You go from curling to the he called them the Arnold twist or something, and then you do the
Lateral raise.
the lateral
Yeah,
raises, the butterfly, and then you do push-ups.
He didn't name one exercise, but all the demonstrations I knew exactly.
And you
what
doing
meant.
back to back to back to back. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
these shout out to these 10s, because if I try to do these with 30s, my shit would have fell off.
Especially once you're throwing the push-ups.
Speaking of that,
A falling
I
off.
need one of y'all to come with me, and we got to see if our car work. When I came here,
I got the answer to that.
Okay.
It should work.
okay,
It should work. Short answer should work. Long answers after the podcast, I'll tell you.
which is
They close at a certain time.
it's set that on the sign, but then dude told us, and you can come here at 1 o'clock in the morning if you
Yeah.
want to. Stop lying and try to sell us something. we coming anyway, man. Hey, that's another great podcast of Numbers on the Board, and we will see you guys on Saturday.
Let us know who won the draft, by the way.
Oh, they're gonna say I killed y'all.
Wipe the floor with that.
They're gonna say I killed y'all.
I
guess we'll
did.
see. I don't remember who had who. I don't
Did
remember
you?
who's on
I
my
had
team.
Draymond.
You clearly don't remember my team. He accused you of he gave you the Spencer Dinwiddie. Are you boycotting? Mike talking about I'm gonna take Boban.
No, he took Jamal number one.
Take Jamal number one.
Wasn't even on my list.
I'm taking the blue arrow.
Has he done the Arrow celebration? I feel like I don't see
Not
him
to
no
my
more.
knowledge. I haven't seen him do it.
Either way, yeah, we'll see y'all in a couple days.